Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome all to another Washington Wizards basketball stream. What is going on? Today, we got some Washington Wizards preseason basketball. Last game of the season. We got the New York Knicks, Washington Wizards preseason action. What's going on, Omer? What's going on, Webb? Kevin, Ido, Aaron, what's going on? Is Denny playing? We're gonna get to all that right now. Injury report for this last finale of the preseason. There will be no Denny Avdia with a left groin strain. They did say that he should be ready for the season opener though. No Kristaps Porzingis with a left ankle sprain. They said that is also minor. Vernon Carey Jr. is also out tonight in the concussion protocol, and obviously no Corey Kispert with a left ankle sprain. They say Bradley Beal will be playing tonight, but he won't be playing many minutes. So there you go. Bradley Beal apparently had strep throat this week. So he possibly may not play his full allotment of minutes tonight. But, like I said, Wes Unseld Jr. said that he expects Denny Avdia to be available for the season opener Wednesday in Indianapolis. But yeah, there's your injury report. No Denny, no KP, no Vernon Carey, and no Corey Kispert tonight. So, my Denny guys, you guys will not be seeing Denny until the first game of the regular season. The very first game of the regular season, and I don't know how many minutes he'll get in that first game of the regular season because, it's going to be about conditioning at that point. I mean, he's already coming off the bench, but I don't know how much he'll be playing on that. So, who knows? Mary said Denny is out. Now I'm actually getting annoyed. Webb said Quinn Jackson and Jordan Goodwin are going to show out today. I hope so. Kevin said, what up, D? He said my Commanders actually won the game last night. Ido, what's going on? Aaron, what's going on? That game last night was just like, it was so ugly. I'm not gonna lie. That was a rough game. That was a really rough game for all my Commanders fans out there. I mean, a win is a win, so I'm sure y'all will take it, but yikes. Starters have been released. These are our starters tonight. We got Monte Morris, Bradley Beal, Will Barton, Kyle Kuzma, and Daniel Gafford. This will most likely be the starting lineup outside of Daniel Gafford. Like we all were presuming, Will Barton starting at the 3. If it was Rui Hachimura, then I'd be like, oh, it was Rui Hachimura. But we got Will Barton starting at the 3. This is most likely the starting lineup outside of Daniel Gafford. Obviously, when Porzingis is there for the season opener, it will be Morris, Bill, Barton, Kuzma, Porzingis. So, Wizards want to go small with their starting lineup. I consider Will Barton at the 3 small. So, I'm a big proponent for Rui being in the starting lineup. Oh well. Kevin said, "Let's go dive." You said, "I hope Michael Parsons give Jalen Hurts nightmare." Hey, we pretty healthy. We're pretty healthy. We're pretty healthy, man. Our O-line's healthy. I'm liking it. I'm liking our chances against Dallas, honestly. Matt, what's going on with you? Kevin said, you see Ron press conference? Yeah, I see his press conference over there trying to dig himself out of a hole that he caused and created for himself because he wanted to run his mouth and make comments that could be taken out of context. And even when you put it in context, it still seems bad. So, Ron trying to dig himself out of a hole. B-Boy, what's going on with you? Kevin said, how about you put Kuz at the 3 and KP at the 4 and Gafford at the 5, so we can have a wall. That'll I would I doubt that'll ever be a starting lineup. All talk was going on. You said Boo West. Where besides see the cut? We said color and clear. Yeah, I got the cut the other day. Finally, I'm feeling good, man. I feel like a new man. Kirby said about time out here looking home. Yeah, it was looking rough. It was looking rough for a little bit. It was definitely looking rough for a little bit. Ricky said, how about the Buffalo Bills? I still say the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the NFL. Their only issue really is their lack of a run game. You know, which when it comes to late game, chewing up the clock, a lack of a run game is really going to show. But how do y'all feel about Will Barton at the 3? Would you guys have preferred a Kyle Kuzma, Rui Hachimura 3-4 situation? Would y'all have preferred or this is what you like? You like Will Barton at the 3? I would have preferred just rock out with the Rui Hachimura, Kyle Kuzma 3-4, however you want to put them. But boy, you said better than the Eagles. I would say so. I still think the Bills are like a tier above everybody else right now. They're impressive. Also, you said one Kuz at the 3 and Rui at the 4. Like, I like that because of the size. I don't like Will Barton starting at my 3. And they want to be a defensive team. Who's going to be the main scorer off of the bench? I mean, I guess Rui. But Will Barton's more of a bench. I don't know, man. I'm not the coach. But, nah, man. I wouldn't say... I wouldn't say... I don't like the starting lineup. Honestly, my starting lineup, how I'm looking at it from what I've seen in the preseason, man, my starting lineup, Monte Morris, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Rui Hachimura, or flip it, however you want it to be, Porzingis. It gives you size that you don't get with Will Barton at the 3. And the Wizards are going to get abused by 3s, legitimate small forwards. They're going to get dogged out. Jason Tatum's going to dog the Wizards. LeBron's going to dog the Wizards. Like, these wings are going to eat because the Wizards are going to be small. They're going to be small, man. And I don't understand why. I don't know. You want to be a defensive team, but yet you don't want to have any real size there. Your small forward is going to be 6'6". Like, come on, man. I don't get that. But I don't want my small forward to be 6'6". Oh, man. I would prefer size. I want more size. Me personally. Webby said David got for 50. Omei said Barton shouldn't start. Webby said 50 piece incoming. Warren, you said I'm with you. Rui should be starting. I'm team Rui at this point. I've seen a lot in the preseason. I will be fine with him starting. Plus, it gives me the size in that starting lineup that I'm looking for. Kevin said, I think we should get Kimbo for the minimum. I think he could be a great veteran in the locker room and be a good depth piece. I don't know where Kimbo's going to go. It ain't going to be Washington, and I don't think Washington is interested in him either. I know you said, nah, JT dogging as already. Big bro. Jay, you said sub bro. I think Will starting because he covering Kuz's defensive lapses. Rui will end up starting. I mean, if I'm looking to cover Kyle Kuzma's defensive lapses, I'm not looking to cover Will Barton. Will Barton isn't really a defensive guy. I mean, I'm just tired of the Wizards not starting anybody with like legitimate size at the 3 spot. They're always putting shooting guards at the small forward spot. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Or maybe you said, but I was told that size doesn't matter. That's a lie. Size matters. Alright? The people who say that, I'm sorry, man. You've been told lies. Size does matter. I want size in my starting five lineup. I'm tired of these guards, these KCPs, Will Bartons. I'm tired of these guys starting at my 3 spot. I want somebody who's 6'8" starting at the 3. I'm sorry for wanting that. I got all these 6'5", 6'6" dudes starting at the 3. And then we keep getting dogged out by every elite wing we play. Because we don't got no guy with decent size at that spot anyway. Kerry said, oh, and I'm looking to move to DC. Any good neighborhood? You're asking the wrong person, brother. I have no idea. I have no idea what is classified as a good neighborhood in DC. I'm not sure at all. Honestly. Mentally said, I think Rui or Denny should start in front of Barton. Those guys paid their dues. And to have the new guy just come in and take the spot is respectful to those two. Plus, I like Will Barton's game more, and I think it fits better off of the bench. I mean, honestly, I think it fits better off of the bench. Like, he's a guy who needs the ball in his hand, get something cooking, get something shaking. The bench could use that. The bench could use that scoring. The bench could use that self-creation ability. We already seen last game against the Hornets, he had a good amount of assists, so he could play make and help get other guys open on that bench unit as well. But I don't know. But this is going to be the starting 3 to start the season, outside of Daniel Gafford, obviously. Oh man, he said my life is ruined. Woke Queen, what's going on? He said, in my opinion, Wizards need to trade Rui because the talent is there, but they aren't giving him the ball enough. Even Westbrook said he has potential, but they have to properly use him. I was all for Rui Hachimura being in the starting lineup. I really was. I mean, I've seen a lot from Japan. One thing I was mostly and mainly impressed with was the fact that he was getting on the boards. He was rebounding. He was having 8, 9, 10 rebound games over there in Japan. And it's not like he was playing the Magic or something. You know, they were playing the Warriors, a well put together team when they're not punching each other in the face. So I seen enough from Rui to give him a shot, but obviously Wes, we already know Wes has his prejudices and his all mind made up with all his Denver guys. He wants his Denver guys in the starting lineup. He trusts his Denver guys. He won't give Rui a chance. I mean, Jay, maybe you're right. Rui is coming. Possibly. Who knows? Maybe you're right, Jay. I hope you are. Kevin, you said, or PG County neighborhoods. Upper Marlboro's cool. Bowie's cool. Expensive. Upper Marlboro, Bowie, cool, but expensive. Definitely. Waldorf, more affordable. And they're doing a lot of construction in that area as well. But that's Charles County, and that's not PG. Maggie said, did we not learn that small threes don't work? I always say it's about the motion of the ocean too. Kevin said, maybe we can get Ben Simmons and have him at the 3, KP at the 4, Gaff at the 5. Wizards don't have enough for Simmons. Brandy said, D-Man, what up, play? What's going on with you, Brandon? Guys, if you haven't already, well, thank you all for being all in here. Thank you all for being all in here. Thank you guys for being in here with me. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. That helps out a lot. If you want to join as a channel member like my boy Jay, Kevin, Aaron, who was in here, hit the link that I have in the comment box that's pinned if you want to join the Wiz family. Or if you want to donate and send a super chat, you can support in that way as well if you want. Kevin said Miles Bridges for the cheap. Miles Bridges, before he does anything NBA related, he got to get cleared from those charges. While he got that whole little thing going on because he wanted to be stupid and put his hands on people, I mean, he ain't going to get picked up by anybody until that whole situation is done. Whether he serves some time or the case get cleared or whatever. And even then, I mean, I don't know if the Wizards want to be associated with somebody who has that past issue. Put a babysitter on if you have to. He's way too talented. Wizards ain't doing that. That's not a Wizards kind of move. It's not a Wizards kind of move. But like I said, man, I'm all about size in my starting five lineup. I want to see a starting five, my front court have a lot of size. Will Barton in my starting five ain't doing it for me. It ain't. But that's me personally. I would have went with Rui. I'm not the coach for a reason, but I'm also a little irritated at this Denver Nuggets bias that I'm already seeing with Wes. I would have started Rui. He showed a lot in the preseason. I don't understand. He has good size. He impressed. He really impressed in the preseason. He did. I don't know what more he could have done. I really don't know what more Rui Hachimura could have done to earn the starting spot in this lineup. But Wes already had his mind made up. He's already there for his Denver guys. That's who he's comfortable with. That's who he knows. I think it's a little BS. But like Jay said, maybe this is the precursor to later on in the season, Rui becoming the starter. But I wouldn't start the season with Will Barton at the 3. I'm tired of the Wizards starting threes that's 6'5", 6'6", bro. I just want an actual decent size wing. I want my wing to be 6'8". Is that too much to ask for? With some size and some length. Is that too much to ask for? I'm tired of my shooting guards being converted into small forwards. I don't want to see my KCPs and my Will Bartons be my starting 3 spot. I don't get it. Kevin said, "Please be out. Gilbert bring guns to the locker room," and that's why they won't. That's exactly why they won't do make a move like that, because they don't want that kind of stigma around the locker room or around the organization. Old Talkie said, "D make a Patreon one of these days so we can really watch the games together." That's true. Can you even do that on Patreon? I don't know how Patreon works. Honestly, I have no idea how any of that works. Patreon and blah blah. I know you said Miles Bridges is gonna get the KCP treatment with that thing on his leg. That was crazy. He was playing with like a house arrest monitor on. That's pretty wild. Kevin said ready to pop a cap for somebody. So even JaVale said he had to leave the locker room because he knew it was going down. Pierre, what's going on? You said I think Barton will start at the beginning, then Diddy will start. He has the perfect size in the defense. I was all for Diddy being the starting 3, but I mean he didn't but he didn't play. He hasn't played, so I feel like that kind of put him behind the 8 ball, and now he's got to get in game shape, and his first game is going to be in the first game of the regular season, and so it'll be a little while for him, I think, in regards to anything starting. I may say no more chicken wings. Josh, you said you see Jalen Williams last night. Dude was killing out. I saw his stat line. He's looking good, man. He's looking really good. I'm excited to see what he does throughout the season. But he's definitely looking really good out there for you guys. Kevin, you said yes, more chicken wings, especially with fries and mumble sauce with half and half. Or you said, did he play? Diddy's not playing tonight. Denny is not playing. Wes Unseld Jr. did say though that he will be playing at the first game of the season. They say he should be playing for the first game of the season against the Pacers, but he will not be playing tonight. Chimp, what's going on with you? He said, "What up, D? And was his family? Let's go get that dub." He said, "But Rui played like a bad man." Mitsu says, "Denny returning tonight." Denny Avdia is not playing tonight. No Denny, no Kristaps Porzingis, no Vernon Carey Jr., and no Corey Kispert tonight. But Wes Unseld Jr. did say that he expects Denny Avdia to be playing he expects Denny Avdia to be playing at season's open. So, my man Brandon, welcome to the Wizards family, my guy. Appreciate you joining up. Joining my guys like Kevin, Jay, Aaron. Appreciate you, man. Biggie, whenever he show face. Appreciate you for joining up, man. Thank you for the support. My guy Brandon, always in here. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Talkie Sour would love the lineup with Brad, Diddy, Rui, Kuz, KP. That's definitely a lot of size. You would have Point Brad. I think that could be a lineup that they could definitely run out there. Not starting five, obviously, but like a lineup you kind of run out there. I could definitely see that happening. Just like I definitely think we're going to see at times maybe a KP and Daniel Gafford for games like Grizzlies to match up with Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams. Minnesota to match up with Cat and Gobert. Teams like that, I definitely think we'll see some Kristaps Porzingis and Daniel Gafford lineups like Kevin brought up earlier. Dante, what's going on with you? OBJ, you said Wizards are the franchise where young players' careers go to die. Will Queen said I think the Wizards are trading Rui. I definitely do think eventually they're going to have to choose because Kyle Kuzma, his contract is coming up, and then you have Rui Hachimura, who's also looking to get paid as well. So, Will Queen, somebody's going to be moved. Don't know who, but I definitely think somebody's eventually going to get moved because, like I said, somebody's got to get paid eventually. Brady said, yes, sir, my man. Mitchell said, how about Bill? Yes, Bradley Beal is playing tonight. Don't know how many minutes he's going to get. He said he had strep throat. But he is playing tonight. The starting lineup, if you haven't seen, the starting lineup tonight is... This is your starting lineup tonight. Monte Morris, Bradley Beal, Will Barton, Kyle Kuzma, and Daniel Gafford. This is probably going to be your starting five against the Pacers, minus Daniel Gafford. Obviously, you'll have Porzingis there. But this is 4 out of your 5 for the most likely starting lineup to enter the season on Wednesday. Kevin said I may go get a Philly cheesesteak with mumbo sauce. That sounds pretty interesting. Mumbo sauce. With cheese whiz and fried onions, the only good thing in Philly. Will Queen said, if anything, they need to trade Rui to the Suns for Dre Crowder. Jay is a good defender and can help Wizards defensively. Suns are struggling offensively. Rui can help with the offense. I've always been a big proponent of Jay Crowder. I like Jay Crowder's game. I think he can help. I don't think he will want to come to the Wizards. All the teams he's interested in are teams that are like on the verge of getting to the finals. Wizards aren't there yet. So I would like him. I would love it if the Wizards were interested, but I don't think he would be interested in coming to the Wizards. That would be the thing. That would definitely be the thing. Is he interested in playing for us? That's the big question. Talkie said Rui should be starting, but I got him averaging 15.8 off the bench. Damn, man, I'm going to keep saying it. I think Rui should be the starter. The Wizards, I don't know what Wes Unsell's deal is with these small lineups. Having a guard play your wing, your starting wing. And I guess it's just the Denver bias, just like you got Ron Rivera and his Panthers bias, or whatever he got. Chevy, you said trade Diddy to the Suns instead. Chevy, you said Rui going to be big this season. Dante, you said I'd rather Diddy go. Kevin, you said imagine if we win the conference, the city will be lit. I definitely think it definitely would be. It definitely would be. Rich, you said I would trade Diddy way before I would trade Rui. Brady said LOL. Woke Quee said a lot of Suns fans are even making posts about Rui. They need another good shooter outside of Booker. If you want to qualify Rui as a good shooter as far as 3-point shooting, that's yet to be determined. He definitely came back and shot the ball really well last season. But he has to do it again. He definitely has to do it again. Mid-range, obviously we know that's his go-to. And he seems like he's definitely gotten stronger, but in the weight room, been attacking the basket really good in this preseason. So you like to see that as well. Talk. You said, where you from the D? From the DMV? Yeah, I'm from Prince George's County. Kevin said it's really good. I had it before. Give the cheesesteak more flavor and makes it sweet. I gotta try that. I've never thought of that combo before, Kevin. That's something I gotta try. Brandon, you said, okay, I'm hoping Johnny Boy scored 10 tonight. Fingers crossed, LOLs. Last time we had the over-under for Johnny Davis at 8.5. Obviously, that was way too high. I think I will put the over-under on Johnny Davis at 5.5. Will Johnny Davis score more than 5 points? Will he hit 6 points tonight? I've dropped it again. I need to know if Johnny Davis will score over 6.5 points. 5.5 points. Because I honestly don't know. I can't tell you. Kevin said, just for a good laugh, how about Davis gets to start? Yikes. I am interested to see how much he plays tonight, though. Old Talkie said, I don't know if he likes Rui, but I feel Rui could be an amazing player somewhere if given the opportunity. Man, I think Rui earned his opportunity this offseason. Will Barton has definitely been good. He's been cool. But I think Rui Hachimura, man, he's definitely done enough to, warrant getting some, starting bump, bro. In my opinion. But, hey, obviously, I'm not the coach. But I don't agree with it. I would have started Rui. Chimp, said we need Rui. He's ready to play. And yeah, I know, Chimp, you've been high. You said this is his year. This is his breakout year. This is his breakout season. I know you've been high on Rui for this season, especially, Chimp. Brandy said, okay, the goal is 5. The goal is 5 points. All right, the goal is over 4.5. He got to get 5 points. That's 5 points. Let's hope he can get that. Let's hope he can get over 5 points. I will hope so, for his sake. I don't think that's unrealistic. 5 points for Johnny Davis. I would love that. I definitely would love that. Kevin said Momo sauce goes on everything. That's true. I'm a big proponent of mumbo sauce. It depends, though. Not all mumbo sauce taste the same, Kevin. I've gone to some different carryouts, and they're different. They're definitely different. For sure. Chippy said, look at the freak. They still doubt him. He is a monster offensive and defensive. Rui, like I said, Rui has 100% been impressive. He's 100% been impressive. 100%.
I ain't never
Jay, thank you for
seen you act like this
bro.
before.
Appreciate
you getting
you.
buckets. How you feel?
Membered up and donating with the double support. Shout out to my man Jay, one of the OGs in here, one of original members. Shout out to Jay, man. Appreciate the consistent support from you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. You said, I bet I'll take Johnny plus 6. Rui's going to start. I hope so. I hope you're right. I really hope you're right, Jay. I really hope you're right. Watching this NBC Sports stream is being weird. Let me go to my sites so I can cut this game on. Let's see. Oh, did we got Washington's feed? Probably not. Alright, I got my stream up. Aaron, you said watching Cleveland Orlando game, no John Wall yet. Dante, you said somebody need to give Davis some momo sauce. Maybe he will start your scores because he been eating that Taco Bell, man. Taco Bell not good for you, bro. It ain't good for you. Oh, talk you said I hate when people say mumbo sauce is mumbo. Mambo? People say mambo? That's pretty crazy. Oh, I've always thought it was mumbo. It's not mumbo. It's mambo. It's I say mumbo. Kerry said, "Did the coach we win in the finals?" I lose my mind coaching for what's his face. I lose my mind coaching. I mean, being a coach for Ted Leonsis led Wizards franchise. I wouldn't be able to do it. I lose my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would absolutely lose it. That does not sound like a fun time. It really doesn't. Henry said, "Can't believe I'm watching Neto and Lopez again." Captain Hook, man, and the Wolf, man. Or maybe he said, "The thing is, Rui has to break out this season. Then he has 2 seasons." Yeah, this is a big season for Rui, man, because he got contract extension talks coming up. So this is definitely a big season for him. 100%.
Says he's Clyde, it showed.
Yeah, Vintage Randall.
Like on the Knicks feed because NBC Sports Washington's website is being weird. So I'm watching the Knicks stream. Matter of fact, I probably won't be able to because that's Wizards. Kevin said mumbo sauce is still good though. Kerry said facts though. Dante said I'm here for Davis for the 5. Hopefully for the 5, man. I will hope so for the 5. Kevin said what carryout you go to? It's this joint called Easterns, man.
Game,
their mumbo sauce is still the best I've tasted.
Is back in this one here tonight at the
the
Knicks will get a look at the 251.
Josh, you said truffle mumbos. I have no idea what truffle is. What is truffle? I have absolutely no idea what truffle is. I have absolutely no idea what truffle is. All talk, he says sweet heat. I know sweet heat. I know that. Chevy said, "Go to said Johnny Saputo tonight." Elite Thinker, he said, "Was you on Locked On Podcast Wizards?" Yeah, I was. If you're talking about recently, I was just on a recent episode with Ed and Brandon. But in the past, last season, I was on there full time. Yeah. Chevy said Neto balling in Cleveland. Neto definitely. How Neto had his games where he definitely played really well, but he also had his games where he was pretty unplayable as well. So there's a flip side to that, but Howell Neto definitely had his games where he was hooping. Kevin said, matter of fact, D for GM. If I'm the GM, Ted gotta get out my way, bro. He can't tell me what to do. He gotta get out the way. And I don't know if he will. Chevy said Miami waiting in the wings for Roy. They're missing piece. Jay said, "Oh no, we got the Knicks broadcast team." Taki said John Wall looks phenomenal this year. He's gonna be so good for the Clippers. Yeah, and the thing I like for John is the fact that he's not asked to do so much. Like he's not gonna be asked to do a lot. He's not gonna be asked to do much. So I love it. I love the positions he's in. I love the spot he's in. All of the loads not going to be on him. And I'm all for it. I'm going to try to get the live feed for this. Fubu, what in the world? Let's see if it works on here. Okay, yeah. Let me put my info in real quick so I can get this Wizards feed for us. Oh, never mind. I automatically did it. I'm bugging out. Let me see what you guys are saying. I've been pushing just a little. Add. Dante said East over carryout is whack though. Elite said Outlandover. Nah, out Clinton. Out Clinton. Josh, you said truffle fries is the best thing that ever exists. Truffle oil. And then you said, what's how you watching the game on? Drop the link in chat. It's just the NBC Sports Washington feed. Now. It's just that. NBC, if you Google NBC Sports Washington, then that should be good. Chippy said truffle is a wild mushroom like fungus the rich like to eat. Interesting. Elise said, yeah, recognize your voice. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Kerry said, if you're the gym, you're going to trade everyone but Davis to reveal. Oh, no, Davis. Davis might be going too, man. Oh, no. Davis might be going too. I'm not finna lie to you. Oh, no, man. Oh, wait. Oop.
Twice.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm locked in. Steve, Biggie, what's going on with you, bro? What's going on with you? Locked in for this game, man. All Talkie said he's finally going to be on national TV all the time now, and us Washington fans can watch him because he'll have always have the late 10 game. I wonder if he's going to end up being the starter eventually over Reggie Jackson, or if they're just going to continue that and bring John off the bench and see who's hot and who's not and just go by that formula. But I think he's in a good spot. It's not a lot on his plate. You know, he doesn't have to come in, like you said, and be Batman or even Robin right now. You know, he could just kind of sit back and, you know, PG inquire the guys. He just chip in. You know, it's not as much pressure as it was when he was on the Wizards. So that's good. That's definitely good. Webby said David, you said Kuzmania for life. Webby said, I reckon just let Johnny Davis put up 20 plus shots. Watch him go for 2 for 20. Yeah, I don't need Johnny putting up that many shots because I don't feel like watching him miss that many shots. Honestly. Dante, you said, I told y'all KP was going to be okay the other day. Yeah. What's his face wasn't. LaMelo Ball wasn't. Well, LaMelo's ankle looked worse than KP's. Like, LaMelo's ankle almost touched the ground. Like, that was rough. That looked tough. That definitely looked tough. That one made you cringe. Thankfully for KP's sake, it wasn't as bad. It definitely wasn't as bad. Kevin said, why we got MSG on here? I don't know. Like, I'm on the NBC. I guess the NBC guys aren't doing it. So, because like I said, I'm on the NBC Sports joint, and we got the MSG crew today. That's what we doing. That's what we got. So I guess we just going off I mean, usually it does that. I mean, usually in the preseason, it just kind of goes off who's the home team's feed. It just goes off the home team's feed. So, we got the Knicks feed. That's what we rocking with. Biggie said, gotta watch it on my phone. Don't pay for cable. Hey, man, we team pull the plug, bro. We don't do cable anymore. It's 2022. We do not do cable anymore. We hashtag pull the plug.
The Wizards coming up on MSG.
All right. Game time, people. Game time. Game time. It's game time, my lovely people.
Knicks 2-1 in this preseason starting lineups for this one for the Knickerbockers, same group as
We're going against Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. So we got Will Barton matched up against R.J. Barrett. See how that goes. Let's see. Kevin said I haven't watched cable in 10 years. Yeah. Stevie said cable's losing money. That's facts. Ali, you said, what's the plan for this season on this channel? A lot of watch-alongs like this. Obviously, I probably won't catch every single game, but I'm going to catch a lot of games. I'm going to be doing watch-alongs like this. You know, just so we can chat, give our thoughts live as the game goes on. See how you guys are feeling. And rock out like that.
In terms of plus minus, he's a plus 36. Barrett is a
Kevin
plus
said you going to the Bull
51.
games next Friday. Probably not.
Knicks have been waiting
Probably
for
not.
a point guard they could plug in and
Webby said looking forward to that Mitch Robinson versus Gafford matchup. Yeah. Gafford should stay out of foul trouble since Mitch Robinson isn't a back-to-the-basket big. So he should do well as far as staying out of foul trouble this game. Dante, you said, would like to see Kuz drive to the basket more. Like when he drives to the paint, he's unstoppable. Yeah, when he plays like he's 6'10", actually. Love to see that.
Coach very upset. They squandered the lead. They led for most of that game until the fourth quarter. Ended up losing to the Pacers.
Love to see that.
Looking to redeem themselves tonight.
Yeah, final
All right.
run 25-6.
Said Bill got the arm sleeve about to start cooking.
New York's.
And Washington has shown that the NBA is an international league now. They played a couple of games in Japan.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
And now back
I'm
for
locked
their
in.
preseason finale
We
as
locked
well.
in. Game time. Last game of the preseason. Until we locked in for the regular season, man. Let's see how we looking, guys. Let's see how we looking.
As you well know, Zach Zarba, Ashley Moyer-Gleish, Evan Scott.
Elite, thank you. So I'll be here all season long. Got the nice stuff, so I need you, bro. My mans, appreciate you. My guy.
For him.
Got some buffering going on already.
Brunson going
First
to work
possession of the game
against
for the
Morris.
Knicks.
Coming over from Denver, turns the corner. Makes it 9
I want to see how active we are defensively. We were pretty active defensively against the Hornets.
picked up by Kuzma, who
That's a good
slides
deflection by
out of
Kuz.
three
Knocked the
shooter.
ball out of Randall's hand. We were doing a really good job at getting our hands in the passing lanes, being active, forcing turnovers.
Knicks coming off the loss
So I want to see that continue with Bradley Beal in the starting lineup.
on Monday night. One to shoot.
That's a tough shot by Brunson.
And the rebound.
One thing we also had an issue with at one point against the Hornets was the offensive rebounding. I want to see the Wizards rebound the ball better as well in this game, offensively, and prevent second chance points. This is really buffery.
Denver has a lot of shaky bake in his game.
And going the other way on the screen by Gafford, screening off Mitchell Robinson.
Gafford overzealous with his screen. So you see him complaining.
Like the degree to which the Knicks have moved in transition
tough
and
oop.
got looks like that one. Robinson with the stuff.
Fournier dishing and switching, previously driving, thriving. This time creating for his teammate.
Knicks 2 for 3. Wizards 0 for 1. In
Huh.
the going.
Let's see if we can get some offense going, man. It's a good shot by Monte.
Morris sticks the jumper.
Davey said, I agree. Rebounding is a must.
At Iowa State
Chippy said, what
first
channel you
five,
watching it
Denver.
on, D? This is just the NBC Sports Washington
So
website.
good with the ball. His
Just
assist
watching it
turnover
live, but
ratio.
they're using
Best
the
in the league
Knicks feed.
in
That's
his
why
5
it's the
years.
way feed.
Fournier razzle dazzle off the bounce.
Leaner missed. Gap for the board.
good
Stumbling away from
defense there.
Robinson.
After's a good rebounder and shot.
But also, once again, guys, thank you for being in here, man. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video. Helps out a lot.
Shake and bake.
I don't like that possession there from Barton. But if you want to join the Wiz family and support, like my guy Brandon, Kevin, Biggie, Jay, Aaron, if you want to join as a member, click that link that I have pinned in the chat box.
Heel doubled, working outside Kuzma.
Kuzma for 3. They started off hot. Wizards started off hot from 3 against the Hornets, man. They really did, but a big reason for that was KP and Kuz.
Not really worried about
But
the
also, if you
regular
want to
season for
donate,
Porzingis.
like my man Jay did earlier, you can support in that way as well. We're going to be doing a lot of these watch-alongs all season. Post-game thoughts. Hopefully more good moments than bad.
Off the hand of Barton and out of bounds.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing offensively from this lineup right now.
To your point, Barrett is now
I'm really not liking what I'm seeing from this lineup right now offensively.
Brunson, couple of moves, scores.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing defensively either at the moment, but we'll see. Hopefully they pick it up.
Always seems to be in control, right?
Yeah, once he gets in the paint, he likes the mid-range game.
Morris on the three. That rips out, rebound Barrett.
Barrett and Fournier very active to start the game.
Randall sizing up Kuzma. Fournier for three. Short. Robinson, big rebound.
Offensive rebound number 1.
Randall, no off the heel.
Offensive rebound number 2. Leads off to another wide open 3. Once again, the Wizards giving up offensive rebounds, giving up second chance points. I mean, you can't have it. You just can't have it.
So he was second in the league in offensive bounds, showing right there. Randall misfires. Robinson again, skying for the bounds. So Brunson using the benefactor, the beneficiary with the 3-ball.
Not liking what I'm seeing from Gafford right now. We getting cooked. Dre, you say yo, my brother Reed freaking Brown. Yeah, we looking. It ain't looking too nice out there at the moment, man. Hopefully they pick it up, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now offensively. We look sloppy. I'm not liking what I'm seeing in the pick and roll defense. We don't look good right now. Hopefully the team picks it up, but not a great start, Bob. Definitely not a great start. 12-2, down 10. Let's go to the stat sheet right now so I can get my stats up. It's not a lot of movement offensively. It's not a lot of flow offensively. And defensively, we getting out rebounded. We giving up offensive rebounds. That's leading up to open threes. We struggled against Charlotte, giving up offensive rebounds. And we're struggling right now, giving up offensive rebounds. What's his name? Has to do better. Daniel Gafford got to get tougher on them boards right now. Like I said, this is why I like us. This is why I wanted more size. We're struggling to rebound the ball. Once again, I want us to line up. I want a starting 5 that has more size. I want a lineup that has more size. Biggie said Gaff looks lost. Jay, you said Gaff only 6'9". Gaff don't bump like Gortat. Been trying to teach him all week. Biggie said no excuse for all those offensive rebounds. Bar, you said, been saying since the offseason that Gafford on the trade block with his extension starting next season. Got to get rid of it soon. Webby said rebound. Ding has been atrocious. Jonathan, you said let's go Knicks. We got a Knicks guy in here. Okay. Knicks are definitely starting off hot. Definitely starting off hot. Playing well defensively. They're killing the Wizards in the pick and roll game as well. Killing the Wizards in the pick and roll game.
Taking a look at our Infosys stat line of the night, you see these are Robinson's numbers from last season, and focus on those 4.1 offensive rebounds per game.
Kevin said anyone say Miles Turner. Elite, you said I'll definitely do it as soon as I get home. Oh, appreciate you, bro. Webby said it's so obvious I wish to start at the 3. Even DeLon Wright at the 1 would be decent. But you got to see right now the Knicks is doing and getting what they want right now, man. They're doing and they're getting what they want. Let's see if we can get something going offensively. Wide open, nice ball movement to Will Barton in the corner. That's what you need to see. That's the first time we've seen some ball movement tonight for the Wizards.
As Rebecca mentioned, Robinson found
now let's see if they can play D up. Let's see if they can D up.
As he tumbles, it's a blocking foul.
Gafford picks up his first foul. Let's see if Gafford can actually not pick up a second foul.
All squared away, and he jumped in the water and celebrated.
Yeah. Well, he had his best season as a Knick. Played in 72 games, 8 points, 8 bounds, a couple of block shots. Among the leaders, only Adams of Memphis had more offensive bounds. So a stupendous season for Robinson and well-deserved raise from the Knicks.
Mitchell 295 total offensive rebounds. Steven Adams 349.
Wizards tightening up their D.
That's a deep shot from Randall.
Randall short, Beal the rebound.
Some good action there. That's good movement defensively there.
Beal steps
Brad
back
for
for
three.
And the rebound of
That's another thing too. That's a big thing that I'm looking at too. Bradley Beal. Will he be able to return minor form from three-pointer? Because he shot terribly from the three-point line last season.
Robinson turns and slams it down.
I don't know why Daniel Gafford tries to double Julius Randle right there for some odd reason. Ends up, obviously, bad communication. Ends up with Mitchell Robinson getting an easy slam. I don't understand what's going on there. Obviously, miscommunication. Ooh, Jalen Brunson hits the floor, but Monte Morris bricks it.
You love the awareness, the patience, and the passing. Barrett goes to work. Step around. No.
Another offensive rebound for the New York Knicks.
Another offensive bound for Robinson.
Once again, man.
On the screen, the fake and the kick. Brunson three-pointer.
Brunson wide open for three. The rebounding is terrible. It's awful right now. They continue to give up offensive rebounds. They did the same thing against Charlotte.
Knicks 3 of 6.
It's just, oh no, man.
Morris, new point guard for the Wizards, and they added DeLon Wright as well as his backup.
Robinson
Away by Robinson.
Robinson steals the ball from Daniel Gafford.
Comatose.
Daniel Gafford is having
Barrett to
himself
the
just
corner,
a
three-pointer.
poopy start right now.
Getting good looks.
Daniel Gafford is having himself a poopy
Morris for
start.
a trailing Barton. A couple of former Denver teammates. The leaner off glass.
Will Barton
missed,
attacks
but he's
Jalen
fouled by
Brunson.
And Will Barton is going to shoot two.
Yeah, see, Brunson got in trouble. He never got set. And you don't give up the baseline. I mentioned Barton has a lot of shake and bake, using it that time to get to the line for two.
No trivia question. Most three-pointers made in Nuggets history. Obviously, the game has changed. Will Barton, 804. Grab your Knicks jerseys and your orange and blue confetti because it's time to get the party
And I'm not gonna lie, even when Kristaps Porzingis was starting against the Hornets, they still were having offensive problems, offensive rebounding problems, giving up the offensive rebounds. I mean,
speaking of fun, guess who's back in
they got to do
the
better.
Garden? Taj Gibson, now a member of the Wizards. Barrett scoop, got it, and he's fouled. He's
As
gonna
Will Barton
get a
gives up the
shot,
and
chance
one
at
on
three.
Will Barton. I mean on Will Barton. As Will Barton fouls and gives up the and one to RJ Barrett. I'm not liking what I'm seeing defensively from this team. I'm not liking what I'm seeing offensively from this team. It just looks bad. Everything looks bad. There's no. It's looking rough. Taj Gibson enters the game for Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, Betsy's the best.
Was not impressed at all with Daniel Gafford. And
yeah,
not
just
impressed
tell
at
me
all with the
SMSG.
starting five right now.
And you like to
But
refer to her as your
we also have Rui Hachimura in the game who loses the ball. Another turnover.
All in fun, though. It's because of my admiration for her.
This is looking ugly.
Randall comes up
Good defense by Rui on
Gibson battling with his former teammates.
Julius
It's gonna
Randle,
stay
but
with the Knickerbockers.
ball's going to stay with the Knicks. They get another second chance.
Betsy in the booth.
Way too many second chance opportunities for the Knicks.
Part of our great crew here once again for Knicks.
Wide open, another three for the Knicks.
Another
This
three.
is
He's
terrible,
got 9
man.
points,
This
2
is terrible.
threes, An 11-0 Knicks run and a 23-5 lead on the Wizards here in preseason game
This
number
is
4.
terrible.
Yeah, the Knicks pounding the Wizards into submission. The three ball that's been falling like
This is
rain.
terrible.
Brunson has 2, Barrett 3.
The offense has no flow. The defense is undersized. It's nasty work right now, y'all.
We are an inclusive.
It's nasty work. I'm not gonna lie. Bradley Beal has done absolutely nothing so far offensively. He's 0 for 2. 0 points right now. I mean, I get it. He's coming back from whatever. But, I mean, 23-5 is pretty nasty. The Knicks are shooting 53% from the field. They're shooting 50% from the three. They're out-rebounding the Wizards 10-5. They have 3 offensive rebounds to the Wizards 0. Just getting outworked. I don't know what this is, Jay. I mean, Steve, Jay. I don't know who the offense. I would assume Brad, but I don't know. There's no flow. There's no flow in this offense. There's no nothing. There's no nothing right now. This is just terrible. This is not good basketball for the Wizards. If you're a Knicks fan, you're loving what you're seeing right now. If you're a Wizards fan, this ain't it. Nobody's pressuring. Nobody's collapsing the Knicks defense, creating opportunities for others. There's no... I mean, there's just no nothing right now. And the biggest de facto right now offensively is no Kristaps Porzingis. There's no Kristaps Porzingis on the floor, and the offense looks completely dead. We saw at the beginning of the Hornets game, Kristaps Porzingis came out firing. He came out hot. The Wizards' offense was hot. No Kristaps Porzingis tonight. The Wizards' offense looks dead. It looks depleted. It looks terrible.
On their home floor.
2 years ago, I believe we were 25-11.
Bradley
And then
Beal
17 and
looks
24.
like
we have to
a
make
guy
that
out
commitment
there.
to be ready to
I mean,
play.
I guess
And you have to play
you
for
can use
48 minutes.
the
You
he's
can't
coming
get
back
sidetracked.
first game in a little bit, so
You can't turn
that's
out
his
on
excuse,
and
I
off,
guess.
getting ready to play.
Daniel
That's
Gafford
an
just looks
important part of
bad.
winning. We know we have great fans. We also know that the Garden
Yeah.
is a motivating factor for our opponents. So we know we're gonna get their best. And we have
Let's
to be ready
see how the rest of this first quarter goes.
Clyde, you've lived it since this building opened in 1968 when players come here to the world's most famous arena under this ceiling.
Good ball
with these
movement there. Good
walls.
ball
There's just
movement.
something different about it for
Taz
the Knicks,
Gibson with the
but the
nice
opponents as well, and it requires
nice
everybody's A
layup.
game.
Just
the
getting it
Knicks have
over
definitely become
Mitch's
a
hand.
Better home court team, only 17 and 25
That was good ball
last
movement there.
season. They actually played better on the road, folks. 20 and 21.
I like to see this matchup of Rui on Julius
It's
Randle.
inexplicable to me how you can't
Another offensive rebound.
in the world's most famous
Oh my
arena.
goodness,
Gotta
man.
get up against that
It's
guy,
ridiculous.
Mitchell Robinson with his fourth
The offensive
rebound.
rebounds are
And now
ridiculous,
it's 6
man. I
points.
brought it up before the game started. This is seeming like it's becoming a recurring issue.
He is beaten to the rim. Count the bucket inside. for
Definitely
Beal.
a good job at bodying Jalen Brunson in the
Mitchell Beal,
post.
More depth off the bounce. The coach not happy. So the Knicks have to tighten up their D.
Timeout with 4:38 to go here in the first quarter. Bradley Beal with his first points here tonight. Knicks 25, the Wizards 9 here at MSG. Knicks fans, check out our special edition Hispanic Heritage themed tote bag designed by
I mean,
artists
it looks like the
off
rebounding
road
is an issue.
in
This is a
celebration
recurring
of
theme.
Hispanic
This is a
Heritage Month.
recurring theme.
Net proceeds
Second
to
game we're
benefit
looking at,
the
and the
Hispanic
rebounding is an
Federation.
issue.
Knicks closing the
I mean, I'm not surprised they're struggling defensively when you put a lineup like that out there on the floor.
Grizzlies on Wednesday. Memphis last
Ah,
year,
man.
a great season, reaching the West semifinals. Then it's at home to open the season against Detroit, Clyde, the Magic, the Hornets, and then beginning with that game in Milwaukee.
Chippy said early days,
on
yeah.
October 28th.
Mentally, how you sure Bill's playing? I can't tell.
Stretch
I
for
can't
the
tell,
Knicks
man.
beginning with that game.
That's why they must win the games they're supposed
John
to.
said, let's go Knicks.
We're talking
Chippy
again about
said,
the
I
home
mean,
game.
Brandy said, okay, Bill, let's
So,
go,
as you
man.
mentioned,
Daniel
this
said, looks
arena,
like the Wizards
opened
are taking for
February 68.
Wembenyama. If they wanted to, hey,
Garden is the
they
oldest
looking like they
arena
tanking right now. I will say, if that's the goal,
one that I actually
that's the
played in.
goal.
Other teams have
Mentally
new
said, take it in
arenas now,
preseason.
Especially since Golden State moved to San Francisco from Oakland. That was the oldest arena. But now the Garden is the oldest arena in the NBA.
Oracle Arena closing after the 2019 NBA season in the finals. You score the first Knicks basket. and
Lenny
they
says
still
Porzingis in the
here
game.
at
Kristaps Porzingis is not playing tonight. He's not playing tonight. Kevin said, we say that now and watch me win 50 games. Shoot, not looking like this.
Yeah, before that, we played at the Old Garden up until the February till we moved down here.
Not looking like this. DeLon Wright's now in the game. Johnny Davis is now in the game.
Isaiah Hartenstein on for the Knicks along with Emmanuel Quickly.
So we're looking at a lineup of DeLon Wright, Bradley Beal, Johnny Davis, Rui Hachimura, and Taj Gibson.
Tough shot against Gibson. Hartenstein taking a spill.
Yeah,
Let's see if the energy changes, man, with a new lineup in the game.
DeLon Wright,
moving the ball, good job.
Wizards
Wizards moving the ball along.
Scores on the reverse.
Second time he's beaten Brunson off the bounce.
Try to see how no way y'all win 50. Hey,
Give and go.
I've been saying it, man. I don't think so either, but we got some
Old school
some optimistic Wizards fans in here, John.
Backdoor plays, hustling on the rebounds, second opportunities. Watch this old play right here. Hartenstein, he's very
That's
good.
some good work by Jalen Brunson to get the and-one. Johnny Davis draws, earns his first foul of the game.
With his guards.
10 points, 2 threes, couple of assists. Knicks shooting 52%. And the passing overall has been spectacular.
The last game in 29 minutes,
I mean, the
Brunson
Wizards,
had 11 points, so
if you're talking about another small lineup, this lineup is small too. You got Wright, DeLon, and Johnny. Another smallish lineup. So I expect this lineup to struggle defensively as well. The Wizards are just lacking size right now. Knicks have almost forced another turnover.
Wisconsin has really struggled, misses there.
Force a tough shot from Johnny.
Oh, Randall, see, dribbling the double team.
I mean, the Knicks are doing a lot right now. The Knicks are. The Knicks look pretty good, man. Right now.
Randall looking to explore.
Got a Rui on a nice hands there by Rui.
Saved it.
Bradley Beal gambles is now out of the play.
Another three. Too much this time.
Good hand there by Johnny Davis.
He was 4 of 18 the last game. 2 of 7.
Rui Hachimura going right at Jalen Brunson as he should. Fade away. Why is Rui Hachimura not starting, bro? Somebody let me know. I mean, somebody let me know. He's defending. He's taking advantage of mismatches. Let me know. What is he doing wrong?
Randall left his feet. Tried to dish it off, and Gibson fouled him. For the Wizards, that's their 4th, and Taj Gibson with his first in his first quarter.
See, if Randall had thrown the ball towards the hoop, he'd be on the free throw line. He dished it off. The Wizards not in the penalty.
I mean, he plucking balls from Julius Randle. He active with his hands. He's continuing to show me why he should be starting. But Kelly said, "Why we clapping? Did we got?" Because I'm Team Rui, and I'm clapping for Rui, man.
IQ has to get his confidence.
Russ gonna get on my. I mean, West gonna get on my bad side, bro. You gonna mess around and get on my bad side. Good hands there by DeLon Wright. But yeah, West gonna mess around and get on my bad side, man. Keep it up.
Not capitalizing now, so they get a second opportunity.
It's a top in. Long 2. And the rebound snared by Davis. To your point about the bench the other night in the 4th quarter.
Rui Hachimura going right at dudes.
Hachimura missed the dunk, but he's fouled by Hartenstein. And
tries to get the slam on Hartenstein. That's what I'm talking about, man. Coming in, aggressive.
They had a couple of games in Japan.
That's what I'm talking about. Rui coming in, making things happen, aggressive, getting to the basket, attacking, being active.
Last season he was having,
I mean, come on, man. You starting Will Barton for what? Because you like him? Because you was with him in Denver? Come on, man. Cut it out, Wes. Cut it out, man.
But the good news is he was given that space, came back to play, appeared in 42 games last year.
Now
they got to cut it out. They really do.
Sign him for his rookie contract.
Brady said Padasa and the boys up in there.
Another week perhaps in order to do that, or he becomes restricted free agent.
I took him 9th overall in
Wizards
2019.
down 13.
Number of young first rounders in the mix for the Wizards. What they'll be.
Emmanuel quickly with the ball. Good rotations there by the Wizards. Rui getting a another offensive board, man. Luckily, Toppin misses at the rim. It's just ridiculous how many offensive rebounds they've given up. Ball back in Rui Hachimura's hands. Going to work. Getting to the basket, man.
Right to the rim against Toppin.
How much Rui Hachimura got to show to get some respect from West, man? But he want to go with his guy. Because that's his guy. Knicks and KP. No love lost. No love lost. Oh, he says, did he play? Diddy's not playing tonight. Diddy should be here for the regular season opener, but he's not playing tonight.
Okay, you want to know what time it is?
Brady said, yeah, I think Rui should dart, no doubt. Jay, you said Rui showing him. Talkie said Rui is him. Chippy said, what's Hustle doing wrong? Not starting Rui. Because he wants to start Will Barton in his small self.
Knicks have 5 offensive rebounds, leading to 11 second chance points. The Wizards now 1 offensive rebound. Knicks have taken 26 shots. Washington just 13 in this first quarter.
But a rejuvenated Wizard team now. Hachimura providing offense off the bounce. There you see Reddish checking in.
I'm telling you, what's going to get on my bad side? I can feel it. What's going to get on my bad side? And I already know he is.
Toppin quickly, Rose, Hardenstein, and Reddish for the Knicks. Quickly against Gibson.
Good defense there by Gibson on Quickly. If the Wizards can corral the ball, which they can't. But it's a shot clock violation because the possession never officially changed, I guess. That's how you say, okay, watch what's his work and come back on this preseason. I mean, they down 11. They down 11.
So the ruling is
Josh, you think Gafford might get traded this season?
What a break for the Wizards.
He keep playing like this, possibly.
Tibbs, Mr. Tibbs, not happy.
Thinks otherwise.
He keep playing like this, definitely
Zach
possible.
Zarba, the crew chief, one of the veteran officials in the NBA.
Johnny said KP a bomb. Talk to him, Jonathan.
DeLon Wright spent last year with Atlanta.
DeLon Wright looking for Rui to post up on Obi Toppin. Trying to get him the ball. Can't do it though.
Gibson not looking to shoot. There he is. He's open now.
Taj Gibson for the corner 3.
Rims out. That was his spot though at the end of
Rose.
Taj finds, gets that still off D Rose. Gets the and 1 on Hartenstein.
For the Wizards.
Okay, old man Taj.
Green. Boy, Green reverberating. He missed the 3-ball. Watch Gibson. Rose stumbling, bumbling.
Okay, Taj.
Hand by Taj.
I see you.
Hardenstein. Pounding him, but pounding him, sending him to the line for 1.
Okay.
67. He's still
Like what I'm saying. Davey said you're a Knicks fan, y'all think who y'all got the Jalen Knicks are guard.
Just such a popular player.
Knicks alright. They definitely got some some guys. I'm interested to see. Nice work there. Nice work there by DeLon. Brady said yeah, big Taj. Once again, thank you guys for being in here though. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the like button. Really appreciate it. If you want to join and become a member of the Wiz family, like my guy Jay, Brandon, Biggie, Kevin, Aaron, all my guys, click the link that I have pinned in the chat box.
He's 37 now. Quickly off 1 foot.
Ooh, nice bucket by Quickly off 1 foot on the line.
Been reluctant to shoot, moving and grooving that time.
Johnny Davis working a pick and roll game with Taj. Picks up his dribble though. Don't like that.
DeLon Wright fortifies the point guard position. An upgrade for the Wizards this year.
DeLon loses his dribble and falls on the floor. Rui puts up a 3.
And the rebound to Reddish.
That's a nasty possession.
Reddish has shown flashes, folks.
Pretty nasty possession,
Hasn't found
man.
his niche as a Knick.
The shooting's been an issue in the
Knicks holding for the last possession of the
21%
game.
for Reddish. Second between the clocks. Quickly loops it out. Rose waiting.
D Rose wide open for 3. Misses it.
1 second for Davis. Running 3 at the buzzer.
And that's the end of the half. I said the half. The first quarter. Wizards down 19-30. ugly first quarter for the Wizards. Kind of turned it up a little bit towards the end, but for the most part, rough first quarter. Good looking first quarter for the Knicks. For Jonathan, you know, looking on. Good first quarter for them. Definitely. Good first quarter for them, I would say. You said we got RJ, we got Julius Randle. We really have a complete team. Kevin said Chicago PD. Yeah, I've never watched it. Maggie said, what channel I got Lame Sling TV. NBC Sports Washington, if you're in the DMV area. MSG if you're in the New York-ish area or in New York. MSG TV, I think. Is that what you guys got, Jonathan? Old Talk said, I do not understand why we went away from Rui, give him the ball. Jay, you said, good job, held him to 30. Should have been worse. They definitely locked in a little bit towards the end of that first quarter. I keep saying half. Towards the end of that first quarter. Definitely locked in a bit. And we'll give them that. Biggie said, still striking distance. Kevin said, will be back. My cheese is here and give my most. All right, Kevin. Jonathan said, yeah, MSG. Biggie said that second unit. Yeah, the second unit definitely helped out. David said Wills will close in on a theme, though. Let's look at these stats, man. The Knicks are currently shooting 43% from the field, 33% from three, so the Wizards definitely calmed them down a little bit. They're still crushing the Wizards on the boards, 17-11. Goodness, they have 5 offensive rebounds to the Wizards 0. Wizards have to get tougher on the boards. Their starters struggled. Really rough performances from the starters. Bradley Beal 2 for 4, 50%. Monte Morris 1 for 3, not the best showing. Rui Hachimura came in and did work. Taj Gibson came in and did work. Johnny Davis doing good things on the defensive side of the ball. DeLon Wright, same, doing good things on the defensive side of the ball. We'll see how the second quarter goes.
Dreadful start for the Wizards. They were lackadaisical. The Knicks were able to capitalize. But the last 5 minutes, the Wizards have regained their composure, doing a good job defensively, cutting into the Knicks lead.
But I'm telling you, man, what's gonna make me mad real fast.
At the age of 47.
Remember last year the Wizards started out 10-3, set a club record. GM got a raise. Everybody was getting a raise. And
Johnny Davis. Oh,
NBA reality.
poor Johnny. Gets this.
Get the ball back.
I almost got excited because Johnny pulled that 3 with confidence, and it got swatted by D Rose, and it was. Oh man. I got hyped for Johnny for pulling that 3 with confidence. I was about to. Yikes. Oh man. Poor Johnny. Bro, running my guy. Fly Eagles fly, yes sir. Chevy said Knicks peaked already. What did you say? League pass as well? Yeah, that's facts. You're right, league pass as well. Metu said that was bad. I don't ever want to see that sound line up again. Dante, you say, yo, Kev, you really put more sauce on the cheese. Kev got me about to try that joint, bro. Get a cheesesteak, get some mumbo sauce. Brady said me too, but that was a good rap. Elise, I think Wes wants Rui to crush it with the second squad. I mean, sure, but that starting unit is going to suffer, and is going to struggle defensively as well. I mean, KP will help as far as size, but still, in scoring, obviously, but still, I want more size. I mean, the Knicks are really doing a number defensively on the Wizards right now. They're really doing a good job defending the Wizards' offense. So the Wizards' offense is still struggling. It's still a struggle to get the ball in the hoop. But the Knicks are doing a really good job of defending them. Like that's a tough fade and shot from Kyle Kuzma. That's an air ball. The Knicks are defending really well.
McGuire.
And the river ran through it too.
And you know what? I left one out.
Emmanuel quickly. Good defense there by Johnny Davis, though. Johnny Davis defending pretty well.
Quickly on the attack.
Oh!
Good defense there by Johnny. Leads to Daniel Gafford getting a block.
Kuzma the other way, straight to the rim for 2.
Fast break attempt. That's what the Wizards need.
Almost 2 blocks a game.
Definitely what they need.
A resounding rejection that time.
That was a really good defensive possession there from Johnny Davis.
A little more pep in their step.
Hartenstein
short. Another offensive rebound for the Knicks.
Offensive rebound.
Derrick Rose, somebody's going to be wild. Obi Toppin.
Up and under, missed it as he's
Good contest there from Daniel Gafford.
wanted a foul, won't get it.
Rui Hachimura trying to fight to the basket.
But he'll go to the line.
I love how aggressive Rui Hachimura is being. I love it, honestly. I really love it.
Along the baseline. A lot of contact. Oh, watch Gafford with the left hand igniting the Wizards in transition. Kuzma, the recipient. And then Toppin drove baseline, drew contact but no foul. And then Hachimura, who's been very elusive off the bounce, able to get the call. He's shooting 2.
You alluded to Clyde. You go back to his lottery pick status.
I will say Johnny's definitely been, Johnny Davis has definitely been doing pretty good defensively, for sure. I mean, the offense is still,
who's currently out for the
the offense is still terrible, but
First round pick
defensively,
2021.
Johnny's
And then
definitely
Johnny
doing
Davis,
all right.
The rookie out of Wisconsin in the fold. Where those guys land, the players they become, that's to be determined. But if one of them could develop into a key cog,
that's good defense there by Gafford. Gafford improving. That's a mismatch from Kuz. He's on quickly. Good find. Good find from Kuzma. Offense picking it up. See you guys. I see you guys. Wizards crawling back into this game. Like to see the fight. They've definitely improved defensively. This lineup definitely has picked up the defensive tenacity.
6 to shoot for the Knicks. Quickly off the bounce. And off the mark.
Another miss from the Knicks there.
Now 4-14.
Wizards have cooled the Knicks off.
Yeah, the Wizards posting, turning it over.
Toppin kept the ball in.
Turnover there for the Wizards, though.
You see fatigue right now. Pace taking a toll on the players. That's when you're vulnerable to turnovers.
Ooh,
With the left,
Derrick Rose with a vintage Derrick Rose kind of layup.
34-year-old man. Wheeling and dealing and thrilling the crowd.
He has gone to that move quite a bit in recent years. The spin with the left. And Derrick Rose now with 4 points.
DeLon Wright with a tough contested 3. Misses that. Dante, you said that shrimp and bacon salad bomb. Kevin said, matter of fact, it's a spot called Maxie in Philly that have clams, very good steak. That claims very good steaks, but to get the shrimp and bacon one is really good, and the mama sauce makes it better, dude.
And never the Rose without the thorn.
I like having a fan of a different team in here.
Soup and hoop.
I like the energy, Jonathan. Rep your squad, man. Rep your team, man.
Back in the day, 2010, 2011 season on the Tibbs.
Davey said, Jonathan, y'all will lose tonight.
So they go way back.
He was 22 years old. Taj Gibson on that team as
Tough
well.
3 there from Obi Toppin.
It's
Another offensive rebound.
out of bounds
Oh
off the
my
Wizards
God.
with 12 to shoot for the Knicks.
Knicks are dominating the offensive glass. Early on, it was Robinson resounding, rebounding. They continued to get second opportunities.
I mean, it's tough to make comebacks, man, when you're giving up offensive rebounds at the rate that the Wizards
Quickly
are.
going to work. Gets it back. Doubled. 5 to shoot. Inside. Reddish denied
Good
by
defense
Gafford.
there.
And Gafford omnipresent now.
4-on-1 the other way.
Oh, my.
On the shoulder.
I don't understand why DeLon didn't just pass it to Rui there.
Watch Kuzma. He gives the ball to the wrong man. Well, that was Kuzma in the break, and there you see the ball above the cylinder. Kuzma could not resist it.
That's now 6 Washington turnovers.
I don't know why DeLon didn't give it to Rui there. That was a tougher shot that Brad had to attempt.
Recently with the Knicks with
That's
all
a
these
tough
offensive
3 roll
turnovers.
just took.
So they're not beating
But we have
themselves
Bradley Beal
these
back in the
days.
game.
Beal, look down low.
Attacking
Hachimura
to
up
Rui,
under, got it.
easy.
Hachimura with
I'm
12
sorry.
now, and that leads all scores.
Hachimura looking acrobatic.
Hachimura
Normally that is 14.
by far.
So
I
gymnastic
mean,
acrobatics that time by the.
I don't understand. I don't know how you.
Timeout, South
I don't
Thibodeau.
know.
Knicks have cooled off, but they lead by 7 here in the preseason.
It's pretty crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Rui is being that guy right now. Rui is definitely being that guy right now. I'm not finna lie to y'all. He's being very impressive. I love what I'm seeing from him. Biggie said I did like that Colo Cruz with the gold tidbit. Shout out Rui Hachimura. Didn't get the starting Cole, but that's fine. You know, he's showing that it doesn't matter. 7 y'all had a run now. It's over. Okay, talk to us. Talk to us, Jonathan. Josh said they be blocking his blessings. Davey said it's a good thing to see Rui leading off tonight. Kevin said we should beat the Pacers. Will Barton should be the guy coming off of the bench. That's a good role for Will Barton. Roy should be in the starting lineup. It should be reversed. Will should be the one eating off the second units because that's his game. But it's reversed. Why? I'm just starting to think Wes Unseld is, I don't know. I just don't know about him as a coach. And we already in the preseason. He already got me questioning. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know.
So many times,
I don't know about him, man.
Really
Because he already doing questionable things, man.
Or like getting back in the mix of like playing because I played so much when I was younger, and I had so many like pauses during my.
Jody said we're going home with that
L. Career where when I get back on the court, I just jump right back in. I changed the way that I play. So while I'm out there.
Oh, talk. You said that boy Rui got barred on the bench forever right now.
Hurting myself again.
See, yeah, Rui's still out there on the court.
Surgery last December, but what he told us after the fact was
Let's get off ball moving there by Obi Toppin.
Not for a couple weeks or months, but for
Josh said Brandon Ingram looking smooth against the Hawks.
So to finally
Shout out Brandon Ingram.
that pressure and pain that he's dealing with has been massive. Tells me he feels better than ever, and he's just ready to be
Bradley
back
Beal
to his
going to
full
work.
self, guys.
Finding Rui in the corner. 3 ball. I mean, we hitting threes. We being active defensively. We attacking the basket. What more do you need? But Wes is biased to his Denver guys. Make me sick. We gonna have a problem. I already know. Me and Wes gonna have a problem this season. Good defense there by the Wizards.
On average, he's played in 39 games per season.
Bad pass there by Brad. Almost lost it.
As good as ever and still making a huge
Rui Hachimura. Mismatch. 3 dudes on Rui Hachimura. We got 3 Knicks on Rui Hachimura right now in the post. That's how much damage he doing. And draws the foul.
Still has the tenacity and the fortitude to want to come out and play good basketball. When you're between the line, folks, you're not thinking about how much money you make. You're out there for your pride, and this is what this man is doing. Former #1 pick out of Memphis. Remember, that's when
got 3 Knicks down there on him.
So Rose would go to his hometown. How ironic he goes.
Mental, you said Rui balling out. He's definitely going to have a lot of takers come this offseason. Jonathan, you said I think Brandon Ingram will be a difference maker if Zion can stay healthy. That Pelicans team is going to be fun. That Pelicans team is definitely going to be fun as long as they're healthy. As long as you're healthy, like you said, Jonathan. Well,
catch up, obviously. Got to get his conditioning going, confidence back.
Bradley Beal attacking RJ Barrett. Gets the and-1. Like to see that. Draws the foul on RJ Barrett. Wizards cut the lead down to 4 with Brad with a chance to cut it down to 3. Anthony said Wright getting more minutes than Morris. I like what I see from Delon Wright, man.
About 17 minutes of action. Good 3-ball shooter. Only Fournier shoots better. He's 38% from three, but the coach raised him
Brad
on his
really
defensive
short on that
fouls.
free
This
throw.
is what they like about Grimes.
Wizards also aren't shooting the free throw ball that well either. They didn't shoot the free throw. They didn't shoot well from the free throw line against the Hornets. Kind of struggling tonight as well.
Remember, Fournier was given the job by the coach, so he said, nope.
Bradley Beal attacking the basket again.
He's going to be my
Ooh,
starter,
draws the foul.
shooting guard.
Like the aggressiveness from Brad.
Beal's going back to the foul line.
Beal's using and abusing the Knicks right now, so they cannot deny his forays in the paint. And he's an excellent free throw shooter, looking for 2 more.
82% from the foul line for his career.
Love Brad attacking, being aggressive.
For the Knickerbockers.
Love Rui when he was in, attacking, being aggressive as well. Chippy said, I told you Rui the man this season. Yeah, you've been saying it. Definitely been saying it.
$51 million max dollars.
And last year he made
Ro, you said, I'll be blown if you don't sign Bill. Kevin, you said, and I'll be at the Pelicans game in January for VIP seats, and they were not cheap.
Oh, folks,
I
I'm
believe
not
they
angry at
weren't
my
cheap.
parents at all, though.
Webby said, DeLon, Brad, Rui, Kuz, KP could be a great lineup.
Movie for you on the plane and start Chris
That,
Tucker
hey,
in the late 90s.
could be
called
very true.
Money Talks.
What he talks. I have enough trouble with
Brandy
my
said that's what Brad needs to do,
$1
get back to his
million
bread and butter.
that I
Yeah.
have.
Will Barton's back in the game. He's in the game with Rui Hachimura.
It was a solid late 90s.
Good hands there by Rui to affect the shot from Jalen Brunson. Wizards down 2 with a chance to tie it, and that's not goaltending.
Clean block.
Yeah, dramatic. Giving Gafford some of his own medicine.
Randall
As
denied one of the-
Gafford
Won't get
comes
it.
back down on the end. Good hustle there. Monte Morris in the corner for 3. Bradley Beal with a tough offensive rebound. This is crazy. I don't know how to. Bradley Beal with a step. What is going on?
And Brunson with the rebound.
That was a lot of action just now. That led to nothing.
Vacillating pace now.
Brunson circling the paint. Knicks have not trailed.
Monte Morris on Andre Barrett mismatched here. Barrett's trying to take advantage of it. Loses the ball though.
Kept in bounds.
Morris keeps it in bounds.
Sleight of hand by the Wizards. This game getting some regular season intensity, folks. Beal starting to get his
Pace of this game is going pretty crazy, I will say.
Gafford has really been omnipresent with his shot blocking. And Hachimura, the catalyst with the 15 points, getting him back into the game.
Now they whistled Randall for the foul going up the floor. And Zach Zarba appeared to say it was just a common foul, not a new transition take foul. Wes Unseld getting the explanation. So Knicks in the penalty. Randall with his first foul, and he.
So Bradley, so Bradley Beal will be going to the free throw line. Knicks is in the
Continues to feast
they're in the penalty.
free throw line.
I mean, they're in the bonus. As Bradley Beal bricks another
Those
free throw.
haven't been following the preseason as Gibson re-enters for the Wizards in place of Gafford. The transition take foul new in this NBA season to take away the impact of the take foul, create the fast break opportunities that fans have come to love over the years.
And, you know, case in point would be Toppin in transition, huffing and stuffing. That could be negated when they could give a foul like
Bradley
that.
Beal goes 1 for 2 for the free throw line. The Wizards are now down by 1 point.
On the ball. If not, it's one free throw and possession to the offensive team.
Good defense there by the Wizards. Draws the steal. 2-on-1 opportunity. Kyle Kuzma draws the foul in the fast break. The Wizards have done a really good job locking in defensively. They've held the Knicks to 6 points in this quarter so far. Only 6 points. The Wizards have done a terrific job defensively, defending this team. Ever since that first stint, they've locked in defensively, man.
Knicks here in the quarter have been outscored by the Wizards, now 16-7, and we're tied up. When you
I
play
give them
and
that.
live
They've
a
locked
city
in
like New York,
defensively,
it's
for
important
sure.
your fashion choices make a statement. Jerseys included.
That's
Get
right.
First dibs. I was going to say, did you write this? Get first dibs on our statement edition jersey collection when you sign up for pre-sale access.
Davey said John disappeared. I told that boy the Wizards will come back.
Statement.
And I must say it. Get number 10. Be sure to get that number 10 jersey.
We'll just leave a guy open for 3. Knicks to get another offensive rebound. Quentin Grimes. That should be a blocking.
Misses, but he'll shoot 2, trying to break the tie.
Previously, Randall found Kuzma.
Jay said pesky defense lead Rui leading his comeback.
Randall will send him to the line.
They've done a really good job.
The fact that you idolized
They've done a really good job, man, at just being pesky, getting in passing lanes, deflections. If they could do something better for me, man, is shoot the free throw better. The free throw shooting has been terrible.
Still wearing number 6. They get to wear that number with their respective teams. Quentin Grimes will be the final guy to wear number 6 as a New York Knick.
And LeBron James wears number 6 with the Lakers.
They got to do better at shooting those free throws, man.
Russell passed away. Yeah, that was devastating about Bill, but one of my idols for sure.
Knicks just 2 for 15 shooting in the quarter, but right now leading 38-36.
The Wizards have done a terrific job of just cooling off the Knicks after a very hot start. They were down like 20-5 in the first.
Knicks bench outscored 19-8.
Nice pass to the corner for Kuz. Misses.
Rebound to Randall.
Biggie said the free throws are blowing me.
Now with 4 rebounds.
Yeah, free throws are definitely.
9 bounds last season to lead the team.
Brunson
Good switch there. Brunson draws the foul though.
Kuzma
Kev, you said the VIP seats for the Pelicans game was 700 for 3. Sheesh.
for 2, and this is something league-wide at
Sheesh.
So
Yeah, you get free concessions and drinks and park inside the arena. That's tough though. Jay said put Rui back in. I would love to see more Rui. I would love to see more Rui. I mean, he's been killing it. Highest plus minus on the team, plus 11. 5 rebounds, 15 points, 5 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
50 years after he made his major league debut, Wayne Gretzky retired in 1999.
I love it.
And they retired his number immediately.
It says, well, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a fun experience. A good experience.
Pretty esteemed company.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I thank Bill for retiring in 1970. He retired and we win our first championship.
It's amazing how that works, right?
We got some Bill and Taj Gibson pick and roll action. Bradley Bill loses the ball. Knicks force the turnover.
Randall, jab step at 3. No slam.
Another offensive rebound for the Knicks as they get a putback dunk. Goaltending there by the amount of offensive rebounds, bro. They have not. The Knicks have 9 offensive rebounds.
On the offensive glass with the left hand, hustles back, blocks a shot, but the belated attempt as Kuzma beat him to the hoop, so the basket was good. But you like the effort by Robinson.
I'm telling you, crazy.
He's got 5 rebounds, all offensive. Grimes, the
Putting
fake
Grimes,
to
nice
down
jab
low.
step.
The pickup and the stuff. Mitchell Robinson again.
He broke
Mitchell Robinson's a problem.
Chamberlain's field goal percentage
He's a problem.
a few years ago, over 72%, and that's why, folks. Just like Wilt, omnipotent in the paint with his stuff shot.
And last year shot 76%, but didn't have the required.
Monte Morris getting locked up by Brunson.
To get the mark again.
Kuzma almost loses the ball. This is a sloppy offensive set. Monte Morris finds a Bill for a 3-pointer. This is another 3.
With help from Clyde.
Bradley Bill forces a steal on the opposite end. Kuzma throws the ball out of bounds. This is ugly.
Heading towards 7th Avenue and out of play. 8 Wizards turnovers yielding 11 Knick points. New York by 6 on MSG.
So Bradley Bill still can't shoot 3s, I see. Does Easter Robinson do what he wants out there? Yeah. He doing whatever he want out there.
Throw it back with us. Here we go.
Terrible out here. Terrible, man. It's terrible. DeLon Wright has impressed me. Rui has impressed me. I like what I've seen from Johnny Davis defensively. Everybody else, honestly, they haven't done much for me. They really haven't. Brad can't shoot a three-pointer. He can't shoot a three-pointer. People can't make their free throws. Nobody can rebound the ball offensively. I mean, nobody can rebound the basketball, apparently. It's nasty. They're shooting 13% from the three-point line. Vintage Wizards shooting three-point shooting performance. I mean, it's just... You know, it's rough. I should mute this. This is copyrighted music, and it's going to mess my stream up on that copyrighted music, man. Cut that off. Maybe said Quinn Jackson for the lead to come back. I don't know if he gets in tonight. Biggie said Kuz is horrible at these passes, easy 3-on-1 turnovers. That's another thing. I look at the turnovers. We have 8 turnovers right now to their 4. We have way too many turnovers. We're getting dogged on the offensive rebounds, and we're losing the turnover battle. Not a good recipe. Not a good recipe to win basketball games, man. Jay said, truth is the team has and does better, play better without Brad. Check the data. This team is... Oh, no, man.
Like about him a lot is he's in great shape all the time. He's never not in great shape. His intensity is, you know, it's really what separates him. And shot profile, he knows what shots he should take. He knows how to play. He knows that he plays with speed. So I think he'll fit in seamlessly.
Grimes told me that this summer he was able to work very efficiently, that he was all over the place coming in as a rookie.
Let's see. Biggie said Kuz has like 3 turnovers. Kuz is about to come out for Rui. Rui Hachimura still in the, I mean, not still on the bench. Don't know if he'll come. I think they may in the half of this lineup right now.
Getting these minutes before the real season starts next week.
Well, thanks, Rebecca. And part of that summer, Clyde, for Grimes is he played for the Knicks in the Summer League. And I guess the greatest compliment you could pay a guy entering his second year of the NBA who's still going out to Vegas in the Summer League is he has no business playing in the Summer League because he's too good for everybody else. And he thrived. I mean, look at the numbers. Guy was
kind of stalled out here. Wizards are definitely kind of stalled out here, I will say. Jonathan's back with the Let's Go Knicks. Mitchell said 3 turnovers and counting. I definitely think as well Kyle Kuzma plays better without Bradley Beal.
In the first round.
I think it's 100% more freedom for him offensively when Brad's not there.
High expectations for him.
He was really playing well leading into the All-Star break last year. Came out of it, hurt his shoulder with
Monte Morris for 3, brick. Wizards are shooting terribly from 3 right now. You got a mismatch. Bradley Beal on Julius Randle. Taj Gibson with a good double. Forces. Oh, they said it's deflected though.
Brunson very cognizant of the time on the shot clock.
Monte Morris good hands there.
That play was a calamity from the get-go for the Knicks.
Attacks the basket. Nice up and under on RJ Barrett from Monte Morris. Leads down to 5.
That's what Morris does. Very elusive off the bounce. Look at the double and triple teaming they're doing now.
That's not.
Count the bucket. Clean offensive rebound and stick back. And Robinson now with 12 points.
Yeah, outworking Gibson. Taj only 6'9". So Robinson having his
Bradley
way.
Beal got the matchup on Julius Randle. You would think it's a mismatch.
On the offensive end.
Brad passes it out to the corner to Kuz. Kuz loses the ball, but leads to a wide open Will Barton for 3. He bricks.
Rebound Barrett. Wizards are 2 for 17 from 3. Randall turns the corner. Will they give it to him?
No.
The Wizards 3-point shooting is god awful, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
He took the other dribble, I thought, so I don't think they're gonna allow it. Oh, they do.
Ashley Moyer-Gleish made the call, but Zach Sarba said, hey, I think that's good.
Yeah, only man.
Woo, the Wizards 3-point shooting, man. Ew. That's all I'll say about it. Ew. Big ew. Not finna lie. The 3-point shooting is god awful for the Wizards right now. It's really god awful.
Kyle Kuzma, Miranda with 5 points. That was his first field goal. And all 6 now have come.
Lead is back up to 10 for the New York Knicks. Which is about to commit another turnover.
Final minute, 2 seconds. First half.
Been an uphill struggle for the Wizards all game. They've shown persistence, but the Knicks not.
I mean, this is tough. Bradley Beal with a step back on RJ. Brad got his mid-range going a little bit, but nobody on this team can find their 3-ball. Nobody on this team can consistently find their 3-ball.
Barrett taking him to the hoop.
Robinson with another offensive rebound. Robinson with another offensive rebound. Pathetic, man. Pathetic. The Wizards are clearly undersized. They can't do anything at this point. They've given up 19 second chance points. I mean, I just... Nobody's boxing out. Nobody's... Bill turns the ball over.
It's going the other way.
I mean,
Randall made the abnormal move on the dribble into Gibson. Point of emphasis from a couple of years ago, and it's going the other way.
Watch what Randall does. He impedes on Gibson, who's running up the court. And that's why he's the culprit.
4 seconds. Beal the bounce pass.
Monte Morris, wide open 3.
Brick! First half in the books. Knicks by
brick. Scheduled saying Wizards wide open 3. Brick. New season, same bricks. So, right now, it seems like the Wizards are having an issue with 3-point shooting, per usual, free throw shooting, rebounding, and turning the ball over. Yikes. You said, what is their 3-point shot? Whew. A 3-point shot is non-existent. The Wizards are shooting at half, down 10. The Wizards are shooting 11% from the 3-point line. 11% from the 3-point line. That's pretty crazy. They're shooting 11% from the 3-point line. The Knicks are shooting 21% from the free throw line, so it's not like the Knicks are killing them from the 3. The Wizards are shooting 42% from the field. Knicks are shooting 35% from the field. The difference, by far, is the second chance points. The second chance points. The Knicks have 53 shot attempts to the Wizards' 38 shot attempts. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 38 shot attempts to 53. All due to the offensive rebounding. The Knicks have 12 offensive rebounds to the Wizards 2. They're out-rebounding the Wizards 34 to 22. They're out-rebounding the Wizards by 12. Absolutely ridiculous. The Wizards have 9 turnovers to the Knicks 5. They have 4 more turnovers than the Knicks. Kevin, the score is 52-42 at half. Brady said, O'Mary said we don't have a good point guard on the roster. Brady said we do at Omar. Just a sloppy night. They're all over the place. And I think a big issue is they don't really have a point guard who's really pressuring the defense, creating for others. Yeah, man. It's just the point guard position is giving us nothing today. Johnny said I'll be back to laughing was just for being bums. Or maybe some sides just don't think Monte is a starting point guard on the winning team. I preferred another point guard, like a true starting point guard. I did. I didn't think the Wizards were. I didn't think Monte Morris was a starting point guard. I thought he would be really good off the bench, but I mean, hey, what can you do? I guess, right? What can you truly do? What can you truly do? Mitsu said they need to put Vernon Carey. Vernon Carey isn't playing today. Vernon Carey is in concussion protocol. Davey said the game ain't over yet. No, it's not over yet. The game is definitely not over yet. But it's looking real ugly. I'm not gonna cap. It's definitely looking real ugly. Elise said Trey's Kuz for a solid PG. I think the lack of definitely the lack of an elite point guard is hurting the team. Would this offense flow better if they had a DeJounte Murray? Of course. I mean, how realistic was that? I don't know. Not realistic, not very realistic, but oh no, man. Oh no. What do you guys think? Definitely one of the tougher games for Monte Morris today. These plus minuses are disgusting. I'm not about to lie to anybody. These plus minuses are disgusting. Will Barton's a minus 20. Monte Morris is a minus 20. Bradley Beal's a minus 16. Kyle Kuzma's a minus 12. Kyle Kuzma also has 4 turnovers, which is pretty nasty. But tonight he's whack. You said Monte is not it, but he ain't bad. Kevin said maybe we can get Shea. O'Mary said no, floor general team looks lost. It's only Roy and Bill going to work. I don't see a team here. I know you said disappointing. Mentu, you said Trace Cruz for a starting point guard and 2 side burritos. It's definitely ugly. Richie said the Wizards should look to trade Diddy now while his stock is high. There won't be enough playing time for him anyways if we can get a good veteran asset in return. Kay, you said Rui is so good, man. I hope West is impressed by this performance. I don't know what their plan is for him. I don't know what their plan is for Rui. I wish I knew things like this, but I don't. Because Roy's one of the hottest on the team right now, and you love to see it. You do. You definitely love to see that. But keys to the second half of the game. Keys to the second half of the game. Rebounding, please. Somebody box out. My God. Have this dude get a over the back foul or something. Box him out. Get a body on some of these guys, man. I understand some like stuff is like the ball bounces a certain way, yada yada yada. Sure. But I mean, box out, please. Make your free throws, please. To certain things, I feel like shouldn't be too hard of an ask, man. It shouldn't be too hard of an ask. Talk, you said you got to start doing call-ins, D. I would if yeah. I need to create a Discord. Honestly, I need to create a Discord so I can be able to have like certain people come and talk and whatnot. Sinatra said like a big will be the death of the squad. Man, without Porzingis, we are extremely little. Like, we are little. Without KP, we are little men down there. We little boys down there. Taj, when you look at a team like the Knicks, Taj, not big enough. Daniel, not big enough. And these aren't like elite rebounders, so that hurts as well. They aren't elite rebounders. So now you said Gafford too skinny. I don't know why he didn't put on weight. He was bigger when he came here. Great questions. Mitchell said Robinson collected boards like Thanos collected rings. Hey man, they little boy in us down there in the paint with these offensive rebounds. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's why I wanted Rui to be a starter on this team because I wanted more size in the starting lineup. David, you said we let this bum sauce Mitchell have his way. Robinson Mitchell has been like
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before. You getting buckets. How
Reese,
you feel?
thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. He said, what's our ceiling, D? # fire Scott Brooks. Throwback. I said our ceiling was max, honestly. I saw us like maybe, if everything goes right, I always said 8th seed, something like that. An 8th seed or possibly maybe 7th if like everything goes right, but playing. I think our ceiling is that, playing. I think we can possibly reach 40 wins. Possibly. But as we can see, we do have things that we have to work on. We definitely have things that we have to work on. Sinatra and Kevin think we can have 50-win seasons. Along with some others. Others think we can have 50-win seasons as well. That's how you said I do miss Russ here. One thing about Russ that he was really good at was Russ was really good at attacking and collapsing the defenses, which led to open looks for others. Wizards haven't had a point guard since that has been able to collapse a defense and really put pressure on the interior of an opposing defense. I mean, they do have a natural mismatch down there now, though, with KP. But as far as point guard being able to really crash a defense, no, they haven't had that since Russ. Kevin said we better than Toronto. I don't believe that. I will continue to say that Toronto is better than us until proven otherwise. Rishi said Rui stays are valid right now, such as myself. Rui's definitely, yeah, he's locked in. Rui's locked in. Biggie said Rui has to start. All Talkie said if Rui don't start up tonight, I just don't know. He won't. Rui won't start after tonight. He's going to continue to come off the bench. He's going to continue to come off the bench, which is annoying, but I mean, that's just how it is. Brady said, I will welcome Russ back in a heartbeat. In a heart attack, but Brooks could kick rocks. O'Mary said, Russ was fun to watch, but ain't no winning with that basketball he played. Chippy said, Russ will be a free agent next season. Reese said, Rui and Gaff are my favorites on the team. Biggie said, and you also have to take into consideration KP isn't playing. Yeah, I think that's a big reason why the offense is struggling. Because KP's a big part of their offense, and a big part of their offense is missing. So that hurts. It's also very worrisome to see the offense struggle like this when KP is not playing, because we all know the possibilities of KP missing games. So it is worrisome to see the offense struggle like this when there is no KP, because there's a high possibility that he will be missing some games naturally. Naturally. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Let me put my cat out. All right, I'm back. Rafa, you said, who do you think starts? Rui, Diddy, Barton? Barton started tonight, one game before the last preseason game, before the regular season. So he's probably going to start again. Definitely going to start again during the regular season. That's kind of the consistent lineup that it was, that Will Barton would be the 3. I don't like it. That would be my starting lineup, but, you know, hey. The Wizards continue to want to be small and start 6'5", 6'6" dudes at their wing spot, at their starting 3 spot. Weird? Yes. Odd? Yes. All these things are weird. But we do have the start of the third quarter, man. Let's see what happens.
Tom Thibodeau, the players.
See what happens, guys.
Looking forward to this new season in the third year.
Will Barton starts it off with an air ball 3.
Lead and off the miss with the ball. Brunson, Barrett, Robinson.
Air ball 3 to start it off. Very fitting for the Wizards right now with the way their 3-point shooting is going.
Early in the first quarter.
Some confusion there on defense for the Wizards leads to a wide open floater for whatchamacallit? Jalen Brunson.
For the Wizards with Beal, Morris, Kuzma, and Barton.
Kyle Kuzma. Bricks a 3.
Kristaps Porzingis out for the Wizards, resting the ankle, which he
I felt like I've said that shit in so long. Wide open Evan Turner, Fournier. Kyle Kuzma loses the ball.
Knocked away. Brunson with the cleanup and score.
Yeah, supreme effort by Brunson. 4 consecutive points now coming in the paint.
Knicks in the first half with 19 second chance points. Wizards with none.
Please, let's not shoot another 3. Kyle Kuzma to the baseline. Kicks out to Monte Morris. Monte Morris kicks inside to Will Barton. Will Barton kicks back outside to Monte Morris. Monte Morris to the basket. Everybody is afraid to shoot the basketball now because everybody's bricking. Oh my God.
Robinson, his presence that time had the Wizards hurrying and worrying. Watch right here. This guy's going to turn down the shot. And Robinson
my
again,
goodness, man.
They get inside.
Merle, you said what's up with Porzingis? They're just resting him. You know, he twisted his ankle a little bit in Charlotte, so they're just resting him. He should be good for the season opener.
Julius Randle with his second field goal.
And just like that now, the Knicks starting to get some breathing room.
Chippy said should have drafted a point guard. They should have drafted a point guard when John Wall was out. They should have drafted Tyrese Halliburton.
For the Knickerbockers.
But they didn't.
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal out to Monte. Wizards for three. Brick.
Long bounce. Fournier digs it off the deck. Brunson to the rim.
Brunson down the court, wide open. Wizards can't hit a three. The Wizards are now shooting 9.5% from the three-point line. 9.5% from the three-point line.
This time in transition. So normally he's the benefactor, but he's been the beneficiary tonight. Swooping and hooping this time.
The Washington Wizards are now shooting 9.5% from three. Not only are they're not hitting threes, and they're continuing to brick their threes. Now, this starting lineup, once again, is not playing any defense either to go along with their bricks. This starting lineup looks terrible. It looks bad. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to see it. I've seen enough. There's no flow offensively with this starting lineup. And yes, credit to the Knicks for good defense. Credit to them. There's no flow offensively. They're bricking their shots. And because they're bricking their shots, the starting lineup is not playing good defense either. It's trash. I don't know what I'm watching right now. This is terrible. I've never... 9.5% from three is crazy. 9.5% from three is crazy. And then they're no longer playing defense either because they're bricking so much. Yeah, this starting lineup has showed me nothing. I do not want to see the starting five. I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see Will Barton in my starting lineup. This offense looks terrible without Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is clearly the new #1 option on this basketball team. It's not Bradley Beal. It's Kristaps Porzingis. Without Kristaps Porzingis, this offense is god-awful and unwatchable. Without Kristaps Porzingis. He's the new #1 on this team. Without him, this team looks pathetic.
Robinson has been everywhere so far.
Yes, hustle and muscle igniting the Knicks. Resounding rebound, controlling the glass, giving the Knicks second opportunities. So making this guy.
I mean, Brad gets paid the most, but without KP, this team looks like a disaster. A disaster. You know how scary that is? Having your team look like a disaster with a guy who everybody says around the league is injury prone. You know how scary that is?
The offensive end, I saw that number last year, 11 games last season with at least.
I mean, my goodness, this team looks like they are all out of sorts without this man.
Beal against Barrett. Finds Kuzma. And Kuzma with the
Tough
floater.
shot over Mitchell for Kuzma.
Over there.
David says, welcome, Jonathan. I've been waiting for you.
Looking at Kyle Kuzma as that third scoring option this year, behind Beal and Porzingis. Brunson works it out to Barrett.
RJ Barrett open in the corner.
For RJ Barrett.
Barrett coming more depth with the three ball. He likes that elbow. Good job that time.
Barrett, 12 points.
This is not the performance I want to see before opening night. It's just not. It's not the performance I want to see before opening night.
Had Brunson drive to the rim.
Good block by Kuzma.
Kuzma 6'9", Barry 6'6".
Beal spinning. Robinson came to double.
But he's keeping
Bradley
the
Beal
dribble. See that?
pounding the air out of the basketball.
Good job.
Has to give it up. Terrible.
Steal for the Knicks.
Oh my God, bro. What is
Fournier
this?
for Brunson.
Brunson opening the corner for three. Like, what am I watching? Oh my.
Brunson usually about a 34% three-baller. He's been hot tonight. He and Barrett propelling them from behind the arc.
Knicks with their
Oh
largest
my
lead,
God, bro.
22.
This lineup is making me sick.
Run amok here in the third quarter.
Like, what is this? What am I looking at? No flow. Look at this. Jack 3 by Will Barton. What am I looking at? What is this? There's no Porzingis, and this offense is dead. What is this? What is this offense? There's been no pick and roll work with Daniel Gafford. I've seen not one alley-oop. They're not defending anymore. This lineup is cooked right now. Holy. This is what I want to see a game before the season. This is going to be my starting lineup, minus Gafford. They look boo-boo, as the people say. I got to see Will Barton shoot another 3. He made it somehow. God, they're up to 13% at least. I mean, this is god awful. 47 points.
Gafford, baffled, befuddled, devastated now by the omnipotence of Robinson. So he's had no answer for Mitch. Gafford, like Robinson,
oh my goodness,
coming out of college. Robinson never attended college, just out of high school. So he's dominated tonight at the line where he must improve. Only about a 40% shooter.
48% last year at the foul line for Mitchell Robinson. And this one rims out. He's been a little better in the preseason, even with that last miss. And now 4 of 5 over these 4 games at the line.
Remember last season he came in heavier, thought he had to be heavier to be stronger, but he lost his quickness. So it took him time to adjust during the season to that.
I'm telling you, man.
You see he's ready from the get-go. And he's dominating the game tonight.
Go back to the injury when he injured his right foot March of 2021.
Because without Porzingis, this is not an NBA level offense. Wes Unseld Jr., I don't know what his offense is. What is his offense?
24 years old, will turn 25 in April. Barton spotting up. Another 3 for Will Barton.
All right, Will Barton get hot from 3. Will Barton getting hot from 3. Boost that 3-point percentage up, man, for this team, please.
With the lead. And Brunson.
Good shot by Brunson.
With his 9th field goal of the night.
Brunson tantalizing them now.
He scored 24, along with 3 threes. Now we're going the other way. On the screen by Gafford. Offensive.
Gafford has a couple of offensive fouls tonight. You mentioned he's discombobulated because he can't do anything with Robinson. So when he's on the offense, he's thinking about defense and vice versa.
12 Wizards turnovers.
Kevin, the score is 71-50 Knicks way. Evan Fournier for 3, misses it. Rui Hachimura is now in the game.
Never really squared up to the hoop.
Single season record holder.
Will Barton again from 3, Rick.
Wright kept it alive.
DeLon Wright keeping it alive. Will Barton.
Missed that one.
Off to DeLon Wright. Passes it off to Rui. Open for 3. Rui Hachimura. Miss. Kevin said, yep, time to watch wrestling.
27.
Boy 101 ISO ball against Julius Randle. Julius Randle attacks. He gets the bucket.
Good creativity by Randle.
I already said now they so call. I rather watch John Payne to keep it 100. This is terrible.
Wizards last year were
this is nasty work right now. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. Gafford with a nice dunk.
Dunks like those from Gafford.
Yeah, mesmerizing move by the 6'10 Gafford.
Knicks can't answer. Rebound to right. Hachimura ahead of the pack. Couldn't find him quickly enough.
Good transition deep by the Knicks.
Rough pass there by Hachimura, almost stolen. Will Barton drives in. Nice dump off pass to Gafford by Will Barton there.
Timeout for Tom Thibodeau.
Wizards cuts this lead down to 19.
Woo! 6'10. Razzle dazzle. Stupendous.
Porzingis, please come back. We're lost without you.
On the last play,
you carry this team.
Creating for Gafford. Slamming, jamming as the Knicks talk it over.
Bro, let me tell you something. These plus minuses, oh my goodness. Monte Morris is a minus 32. Bradley Beal is a minus 25. Will Burton is a minus 29. Kyle Kuzma is a minus 24. Gafford's a minus 11. Rui Hachimura is a plus 14. DeLon Wright's a plus 13. Johnny Davis is a plus 7. Oh my goodness. This starting lineup sucks. Maybe it's because it's no Daniel Gafford. Maybe it's because I said no Daniel Gafford. Maybe it's because there's no Kristaps Porzingis. Maybe it's because their point guard can't collapse a defense. I don't know. But the starting lineup sucks. Daniel Gafford has no alley-oops. God. Like, there's Daniel Gafford. When have we seen a game with Daniel Gafford starting where he has not had one alley-oop? Not one alley-oop has been thrown to this man. Not one. From the point guard. Even Dinwiddie would do it. Ish would do it. Hell, Neto would be able to do it. Why are we not getting this with Monte Morris here right now? The point guard play is really bad. And the Wizards struggle to shoot the three-point ball because they don't get that many open three-point looks. They have no point guard who's capable, or nobody on this team right now, who's capable of collapsing the defense, pressuring the middle of the defense, getting to the basket, and creating open looks for their team. Nobody's able to do it. The only threat from the inside they have on this team and from the outside is Kristaps Porzingis. And if they don't have him, they don't got nothing. Oh my goodness. I need something right now, Kevin. These dudes are stressing me out.
Edie Falco, Carmela Soprano is in the house.
I mean, my God, bro.
Big camp for the crowd earlier.
They have no point guard who can collapse the defense. In turn, that does not help the Wizards, who is already a bad three-point shooting team. They don't have a guard who can collapse the defense and put pressure on the interior of a defense. Good defense there by Rui on Randall.
At the half, the Knicks were up by 10. And then Brunson went on a scoring spree, igniting them into the lead.
Double team against Hachimura.
There you go. Rui Hachimura. That's exactly what you're looking for. Rui Hachimura taking advantage of the mismatch, posting up Fournier, swing the ball, which leads to a wide open corner three from DeLon Wright. Collapsing the defense. Somebody collapses the defense. Somebody collapses a defense, which helps in turn give open three-point looks to this team.
To find the open man.
Seen some lapses. Go back to the Indiana game for the Knicks bench. And earlier tonight in the first half. And now a little lapse from the starters here in the third. Led by as many as 24.
DeLon Wright is somehow, someway on Mitch Robinson.
No, another steal.
Another steal from the Wizards. They're getting their steals.
The Knicks get it back almost. Hachimura.
Let's see, so they're going to have to learn only 82 more games to go.
As quickly enters for the Knickerbockers for Evan Fournier.
Fournier, quick sit down tonight. So IQ's trying to be the orchestrator, and here comes another one. Toppin.
Rishi said Piss KCP was traded.
As well.
Come on for Randall at the 3:45 mark of the third.
So an unusual quintet on the court for the Knicks.
Bradley Beal, mid-range, cash. If only he could do that with his three ball.
Preseason, right? Especially second half, final game, you could start to tinker with a couple.
Wizards on an 11-0 run, down.
When it gets real, this Barrett, no knuckleball three.
Now they're down 15.
That was a big momentum breaker as well. The Wizards had been on a scoring spree.
DeLon Wright with a quick trigger three. Hits another one. All right, DeLon.
That's a second three. 12-point Knicks lead. Nearing the 3-minute mark of the third. Brunson.
Continuation.
Will they give it to him? Yes.
Jalen Brunson gets the L1.
Watch Brunson how he razzles and dazzles. Shakes and bakes right there, slicing inside with the hoop.
I can't be this angry right now in the preseason. I can't. I shouldn't be. I need to save my anger for when the games actually count. I'm already angry because I could foresee the BS that I'm about to have to endure with this team.
Even if he stops the dribble, he finds a way to score.
Yeah, he's always in a position to pass if he can't shoot the ball. And at the half, he had 13 points, and now he's got 27. So he's been the catalyst here in the third quarter.
Johnny Davis now in the game.
Gibson, and Brunson snuck in there and is called for the foul.
Wizards rocking out with a 9-man rotation today.
He'll have to make 2 free throws. Gibson has 3 points.
No Anthony Gill today so far.
See, Brunson overzealous. He had more time than he thought. Yep, hacking and whacking.
You go back to the history of those two guys. Gibson was with the Bulls, playing with Derrick Rose. Rick Brunson on the staff as a coach with Tom Thibodeau. You have young Jalen Brunson, who come to practice as a high schooler at Adlai Stevenson High. And here we are now. Gibson's a Wizard, Rose is a Knick. Father and son with the franchise.
Davey said KCP used to kill me with those, but he was still legit though. Good free throw hits by Taj Gibson. Chippy said Unseld is not ready for this level of coaching. Mental, he said Coach West is a second-year rookie coach.
Over the summer. And Tom Thibodeau, as you'd expect, just raved about what the Wizards were getting in Gibson.
Good defense there by DeLon Wright. That's a consistent thing I've been saying about him.
With their 9th turnover.
Rui has a mismatch on Brunson. If Brad can get the ball over to him, but who's that, Quickly? I think Quickly shading. So now we got a Bradley Beal ISO attempt. Double, wide open DeLon Wright. Step back 3. Miss.
Rebound atop him.
Right, previously made the 3-ball. So they've been continuing to misfire from downtown.
Going the other way.
Bradley Beal draws the offensive foul on R.J. Barrett.
Was drilled.
Top of your screen. Take a look. There's the old trip. The hip check by Hartenstein.
It was Beal who took the worst of it.
Alrighty, guys. Wizards down 13 points. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Left wrist injury.
Bradley Beal.
He's automatic. Oh, in and out.
Misses the midi.
Knicks looking to push quickly.
Quickly pushing the pace on Johnny. Johnny defends nicely, forces the miss, but Barrett wide open for 3. Misses. Rui grabs that rebound. Rui pushing the ball, pushing the pace, attacking the paint. Kick out to DeLon Wright for 3. Cash. Rui Hachimura once again pressuring the defense, getting over there.
Wright has made 2 of his last 3 3-balls.
DeLon Wright hot from 3. Wizards turning it around. Wizards down by 10 now. Jalen Brunson on Rui Hachimura. Brunson draws the foul.
And then is fouled by Rui Hachimura. That's his first. And the Wizards had 1 to give. By the way, Clyde, Kristaps Porzingis was out earlier tonight, warming up before the game, not playing, of course, resting the ankle. Hope to have him for their regular season opener. That's going to be Wednesday in Indiana. As Brunson in and out of the 3.
Good defense, but
able to clean it up.
Once again, the New York Knicks get another offensive rebound.
Together after Porzingis was acquired by Dallas.
This is pathetic, honestly. The rebounding is pathetic. Nah, that's like legitimately pathetic. Rui Hachimura.
Attacks against Quickly. Misses.
Quickly good defense on DeLon Wright.
The other way. to the rim and is fouled by Rui Hachimura.
It's hard to win games, bro, when you keep giving up rebounds. It's hard to win games when you keep giving up rebounds, man. Offensive rebounds. They have 16 offensive rebounds.
Some solid scruff.
Looked like he possibly could have played tonight if necessary.
Now, came over last year in the deal between Dallas and Washington. Porzingis in his Wizards debuts played 17 games, but as you mentioned, Beal was shut down after the wrist surgery and missed the final 33.
RJ Barrett missed both free throws, surprisingly.
He's a great shooter,
I'm trying to, Chip. That's why I'm trying to remind myself. I'm like, I'm this angry. I'm this angry already, and I gotta save the anger. I'm like, it's
weeks with the sprained left ankle.
Bradley Beal
3 balls good.
hits
from Bradley Beal.
the most contested in deep
three.
three.
16.
Beal, the infinite range.
Out of all the threes, that's the one that Brad
The
hits.
Knicks cough it up. The Wizards will have it. Trying to end the quarter with the flurry. Tibbs not happy.
That was definitely tough. 2-for-1 3. Score 72-81. Wizards down 9.
Won it. Knicks kept the starters in late. Came back from 18 down. Wizards making the run
DeLon Wright out to Rui Hachimura for the 3. Misses. Knicks will play for the last shot of the game. For some reason, Obi Toppin is wide open.
How does he get open? It has to be discussed in the pregame that this man gets out in transition. And again, he's uncontested.
Wizards had an issue with that last game as well. They had a bad issue with that last time, man. Transition defense was bad in that Hornets game. Kind of came back to bite him right there. What's going on, Dime?
Brunson with 27. Knicks bench, some struggles there in the third quarter, but after 3, 11-point cushion here on MSG.
Yes, we are entering the fourth quarter. We are entering the fourth quarter. Jonathan's in here, getting hyped for his Knicks. Obi-Wan. While we have time, my lovelies, thank you guys for all being in here. If you haven't liked the video, please make sure to like. Helps the video out a lot. Thank you guys. If you want to join the Wiz family and you haven't already, like my guy Kevin, like my guy Brandon, click the link that I have pinned in the chat box if you want to join the Wiz family. Or if you want to donate and send a super chat, you can do that as well. But thank you guys for sticking it in here with me as we enter this fourth quarter. Biggie said every time we do something good, someone does something stupid. That's typically how it goes, man. Kevin said just go ahead and watch SmackDown. Josh says Johnny scored in this game. No. Johnny Davis is 0 for 3 from the field and 0 for 2 from the three-point line. He has 4 rebounds and 1 assist and 3 fouls. But he's plus 11. He's plus 11. DeLon Wright, Rui Hachimura, and Johnny Davis are killing the plus-minus box. Rui's plus 22. DeLon's plus 21. Johnny's plus 11. They're doing something right out there, according to the analytics. The analyticals. Omer said Gil over Gibson. Brady said put all the kids in there, let them run in the fourth. Chippy said Unseld Jr. interviews tells you he is not ready to coach at this level. He needs help. He offers nothing of information of substance. Sheesh. Biggie said let the second unit play. They're giving us better production.
He showed us against Indiana not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 dunks in transition. So that has to be discussed in the pregame. And look at this, how it gets out again, uncontested for the stuff.
It's tough.
Being quickly formed that combination, came to the league.
It's definitely tough out here, man.
By Knicks bench.
They've been dreadful, Ed. All the Knicks bench were the plus minus. And all the starters for the Wizards plus minus. Hachimura distinguished himself, 20 17 points in 21 minutes of action.
He's
See
been
if the
doing.
Knicks can hold on tonight after squandering the lead in Indiana.
One thing's for sure. When they are clicking and they're healthy, the Knicks bench and they're...
I ain't never, ever seen you act like this before. You getting buckets. How you feel?
Yeah, that's what we were counting on, the depth, and we mentioned that as a strong point.
Inside, little pivot, and the finish for Barrett.
I thought I may have messed something up. Thank you for the $9.99 dimes. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work, big dog. Yes, I will try to. Did I mess up?
Kuzma pops out. And quickly scampering in for the rebound.
Yeah, I got scared. I thought I ended my stream by accident.
Now being posted by Toppin.
Toppin going in on these dudes.
On the long feet over the top by quickly.
IQ, a native of the DC area. So I'm sure his parents are tuning in as usual.
Quickly was born in Havre de Grace, Maryland. Baltimore area.
I have a lava attempt there.
Cal Ripken as Davis misses.
Johnny Davis misses the open three.
Quickly over the top again. Toppin can't get to this one.
High and arrive.
Dwayne, you said this is a horrible lineup. Dante said let's go Wiz.
Time an error pass by IQ. Wizards will bring it up.
Face palm.
Quinn Grimes in for the Knicks. He appeared late in the second quarter and will take the spot of Barrett. Yeah. So Grimes then was playing with the starters. Right now he's in with the bench group.
Yeah, Grimes yet to score. Misfired on a 3-ball. Now they're taking him to the hoop.
Got Kuz drops the basket. Rui pump fake from 3 for the midi. Can't get it.
Remember, quickly had that triple-double.
Quickly to the basket.
About 10 rebounds.
Knicks offensive rebound, but misses the putback. Johnny Davis slows it down. Tries to work it. Pump fake. Passes out the Gav. Passes out to Kuz.
A real uphill battle for Johnny Davis.
Kuzma passes it off to Rui Hachimura, who draws the double team.
Knicks swarming to the ball, doing a good job.
This offensive possession is disgusting. DeLon Wright 3. Brick. That was a terrible possession. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
That was an area he really helped the Knicks down the stretch last year.
He did, and when you're not shooting well, do something else, and this is what he's doing now. Good dishing and bounding by IQ.
Popped out for Hartenstein, who's now 1 of 6.
DeLon Wright working it. Pick and roll game. Passing it out to Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis has no interest in doing anything offensively. Rui Hachimura.
Is 2 for 20 shooting.
Just looking for anything. Contested mid-range. Somehow hits it.
Has distinguished himself tonight.
But this offense is disgusting. I'm not finna lie, guys. This offense is disgusting.
19 for Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura up to 19 points.
The Knicks reserves.
Obi Toppin attacking. Pass it off to Hartenstein.
Push shot. Gets the bounce.
Gets it to fall. Brady said it's like they play as scared all night. Webb, he said, please put the third string guys in.
3 starters.
Rui.
Randall, Barrett, and Brunson.
Going back to work. Leading the offensive way. Passing it out to Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis for 3. Misses again.
Quinn Grimes.
Don't know if I'll ever see him big shot tonight. Good defense there by DeLon Wright. Quickly, DeLon Wright down to Gafford, who draws the blocking foul on Derrick
Rose. Took the worst of it.
Right, add insult to injury. He's the culprit with the foul. He was obliterated by Gafford. Let's take a look. Well, he leaned in a little bit, trying to draw the contact. See, he's still moving, folks. He was never stationary. Gafford trying to elude him.
Tom Thibodeau looked at the bench. Is going to challenge this.
Tom Thibodeau is challenging the play on the floor.
Foul by Gafford. Coach's challenge in the final preseason game.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted.
Sinatra, you said it's so frustrating having a center that can give you 10 plus rebounds or 13 plus 15 solid points per game. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's really tough. Josh said should have been an offensive foul. Davey said Johnny Davis needs to be booted to the G League. I'm tired of him already. The season hasn't even started yet. I mean, his shots he's one of those guys. His shots legit don't have a shot or a chance of going in. I'm not finna lie to you. Johnny Davis' shots have no shot of going in. They have no shot of going in. Dante said Marshmallow Gaffer is out of the game with the fouls. Sinatri said that's the only thing holding this back. Rafa, you said, what do you think about Russ coming from the bench? I think it's a good idea. See how it works. You know, why not? I think the Lakers are out of ideas right now, so they're desperate to see how things could possibly work with Russ since they're stuck with him. So I don't see why not. I think naturally that was the next step. Let me tell you something, guys. DeLon Wright and Rui Hachimura have earned starting spots with this team.
Let's go back to the foul, Clyde.
That's a blocker.
I thought he was encroaching a little bit. He was never stationary. You see Gafford trying to elude him.
Review. Rose is getting established legal guarding position in front of the offensive player. The resulting contact's been overturned to an
it's an offensive foul. All right.
No team foul.
Kevin saying defense duels coming to Maryland, so you can bet now. Hey, new style pizza is lit. Yeah, I seen that. New York pizza is lit. Yeah, I seen that. I'm happy. About time. About time.
And the ruling is that Rose established position. Then he got hit by the elbow, leading by Gafford, and they overturned it to
I'm telling you, man. This whole little
Good defense there.
This whole little Denver thing that Wes going, you know,
Knicks get it. Here's Quickly.
I don't like it.
Teardrop. Gets the
I don't like it.
Emmanuel Quickly with his second field goal.
It's his signature move off the bounce. The running one-hander.
DeLon Wright out of a double tip by Toppin.
I'm telling you, Wizards play like this all. If Wizards play like this all season,
Kuzma very erratic tonight.
Kuzma is having. I'm telling you, Kyle Kuzma is having himself a terrible game.
6'9", Toppin with your
I mean, he is having himself a terrible game tonight. He really is. Kyle Kuzma is struggling.
Good transition D by the Knicks.
By the rebounding numbers, 55 for the Knicks. Wizards 33. Plus 22.
Good work there by Rui on the pump fade. Can't get it to fall
Stay
down.
on his feet.
Toppin leaks out.
Offensive foul?
Going the other way. Offensive on Toppin.
I'm telling y'all though, man. If the Wizards playing like this all season, they're gonna have to pay me. They're gonna have to pay me to watch almost all these games. They're gonna have to pay me to watch almost all these games, man.
He's in mid-season form.
I ain't gonna be able to do it for free. I ain't gonna be able to do it for free if they're gonna be giving these kind of outfits and outputs, man. It better not be looking like this when the season starts.
Morris and Wright.
Morris silent night for Morris.
Good take there by Morris. Good take
with
there by
6
Morris.
now. You really want to see the fit of point guard in Morris, a big in Porzingis, what it means for Beal. Gafford with the
Good
block
block by
close
Gaff.
to a goaltend, but it's going to stay with the Knicks.
Fighting.
12 to shoot.
Gafford is a stupendous blocker. Exquisite timing we've seen tonight from him with the block shots.
Good defense there by the Wizards. Good steal by Monte Morris.
Grimes telegraphing that pass.
Good take by Monte. It's good work right there. Wizards score update. Wizards 78, Knicks 91. Wizards on a little run there. Knicks call a timeout. 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go.
Want to talk.
Jay said, bro, they on the road. Why are starters still playing if someone gets hurt for this mess? I mean, hey, it's I guess because it's, you know, it's almost regular season time. They want guys to be in shape to get this chemistry going. Really get the chemistry going. I don't know.
The Detroit Pistons. Scan the QR code now to get your tickets.
I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. Rui Hachimura and DeLon Wright, this whole preseason, has done more than enough to deserve starting spots on this team. But they won't start because they aren't Denver Nugget guys, and they aren't guys Wes Unseld Jr. is comfortable with and familiar with and likes, and you in Denver together. I know these guys. They aren't Denver guys, so they won't start. But DeLon Wright and Rui Hachimura should be starting. They've earned it, and they've played well this whole preseason. And they're continuing to play well tonight. But they aren't from Denver. They didn't play on the Nuggets while Wes was coaching there. So they aren't going to get that opportunity. It's pathetic, and it's ridiculous, and it's disgusting. But that's just the reality of the situation. And it shouldn't work like that. Grow up, Wes. Grow up. The starting lineup, from what I'm seeing, it should 100% be DeLon Wright, Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura, and/or Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps Porzingis. From what I've seen in the preseason, that's what it's looking like. But were they Denver Nuggets? No. That's all there is to it, man. No matter how good they consistently play, did they play for the Denver Nuggets? Is Wes Unseld Jr. comfortable with them? No. That's how I know. That's how I know Wes Unseld Jr. gonna get on my nerves this year. I know he is. And I'm telling you, I already can foresee it. People gonna be calling for his job. People gonna be fed up with him too.
One night,
people already low key fed up with him
gym,
because of his decision making.
Just night shooting by himself. My dad was there. I was there, and so I ended up rebounding for Derek, and he has the same work ethic that he has now. And so that was like my kind of first impression of him. I knew it was Derrick Rose, I knew what he was capable of, but seeing how these great players, work behind.
Brandy said we had this problem last year. Perhaps they are still being politics played. Cough, Bill, cough.
Kind of opened my mind to thinking I need to work harder.
I don't know what it
just
is,
seeing
man.
him do that on a consistent basis to be the player that
Obi
he
Toppin
is,
wide open in the corner, misses.
And,
Who's with the
he's
rebound?
paved the way for a lot of people.
A decade later, Brunson told me that Rose goes after him.
Kyle Kuzma, pump fakes, now shoots the three. Brick. Nice hustle by DeLon Wright for the offensive rebound to Monte Morris. Monte Morris working the pick and roll game with Daniel Gafford. Gets to the basket, kicks out to Rui. Rui kicks out to Kuz for another three. Brick.
Rebecca, it is an awesome story. It goes back to those years in Chicago. And Clyde, you think about, these are the Knicks' 2 point guards. As
quickly gets to the basket.
Off his back foot. You got Brunson brought in to play with the starters. Rose just paramount to the Knicks bench. And it goes back more than a decade between the two.
Yep, a nice story. Hopefully it has a happy ending, folks.
Roy got the mismatch on Quentin Grimes. Draws the foul.
Now Toppin got shaken up earlier, and Toppin, who was limping on that defensive possession, immediately goes to the bench.
To the locker room. He's headed.
I get a look from athletic trainer Anthony Goinaga.
Well, Brunson also made a big announcement. He's engaged to his longtime girlfriend.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So that's taking on responsibility.
Always good to get it done.
This Denver Nuggets favoritism thing he got going on, need to cut that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Need to cut that.
The Knicks, you see, want to win this game. They're not taking players out. They're putting them in. So Barrett's back, Brunson's back, Robinson. They want to come away victorious tonight and not squander this lead.
Keep an eye on
Johnny
Toppin
said the
as
Knicks
they
are better
work
than
on
the
him at the end
Wizards.
of the bench. So you have the 4 starters and
Man,
Grimes. Saw this
I
group at the
welcome
end of the second
all
quarter.
fans of every team, man.
Grimes
Johnny
off
said
the
about this Knicks
pass, a
win in the face of the
bullet
enemy.
behind him, and you can see those two
I don't have an issue with
haven't really played
anybody's
together all
fandom
that
coming in
much.
here, man.
See, and Robinson likes the alley oop rather than a direct pass like that.
There's Toppin working on the left leg.
So Grimes had,
As long as it's respectful.
Grimes has had a couple of
There's nothing crazy going
error
on.
passes.
Watch here.
John's been alright.
Like he tripped over somebody.
Yeah, in the first row.
He's just talking trash.
Morris fouled on the jumper. He's going to shoot 2 with 5 and change to go.
He said, "Yeah, Johnny's not that good, D. I'm sorry." Oh, Johnny's
Take a look at Owen. Who did he fall on?
John's
Tripped on the sideline.
I think there was a fan there about 2 seats in.
I'm over John.
Yeah, they're close here.
I'm over
now.
Johnny at the moment.
The new seats, we showed you before where they moved us, so fans are right on the court.
I just hope it's nothing major for Obi Toppin. Good to see him still at least
The
on
Wizards
bench, not back in the
are
locker room
shooting
yet.
65% from the free throw line. They're a terrible free throw shooting team.
The resiliency of youth.
93-81 Knicks at the 5-minute mark. Evan Scott with the whistle. Foul here
Wizards
on
down by
Monte
12 with
Morris.
5
For
minutes
the
to
Wizards,
go.
That's their first of the quarter. And for Morris, that's his second.
Brandy said Johnny Boy ain't doing nothing tonight. D looks like he won't be getting no stop points. Oh no, he's done some decent things defensively, but
Morris, Gibson,
about it.
Hachimura, and Jordan Goodwin. Barrett for 3.
Barrett for 3 misses.
Grimes, Robinson,
Knicks
both
get another offensive rebound.
knocks in and is fouled by Tosh Gibson.
Tosh Gibson is just way overmatched. He don't got he got nothing for Mitchell Robinson. He's got nothing.
Gung ho for rebounds, dominating the offensive glass. So he will be rewarded with 2 shots.
11 rebounds, 10
Terrible.
on the offensive end.
He
Terrible.
had 8.
Terrible, terrible. Ooh, need to refresh stream.
This might be his year.
He's got the contract.
It's not looking like we're going to come back, guys.
He's talked about expanding Clyde.
It's not looking like we're going to come back.
Posting up a bit more. Can he expand the range? And there hasn't really been any range beyond the rim over the years for
It's not
Robinson.
looking good, guys,
But
for
maybe
tonight.
it comes with time and practice.
I hope not, Ed. Just keep him doing what he's doing. He's never attempted.
Oh, Jordan Goodwin's in the game. Anthony Gill's in the game.
We don't want him to start now.
It's going to be when the shot clock's winding down. It's a prayer.
Tonight we're giving him
This offense looks terrible.
On cue, Gill misses. Rebound, Barrett. Knicks off to the races. Barrett for Robinson.
Showtime for the Knicks. Just look at his shots on some teams just different. Go ahead, man.
Update on Obi Toppin. He has gone back to the locker
Oh, so
room.
he's just different.
Keep tabs on that left leg, left foot.
Rui
Hachimura
mid-range shot,
too
brick.
much. Rebound around.
Well, guys,
Wizards
it's
have
looking
played
like
catch-up from the get-go.
terrible way to end the preseason. Knicks kind of did what they wanted with the Wiz.
Maybe 12 back.
Wiz got it close, but could never take the lead. Jay said, I still ain't seen the Wizards' way Wes Monte was talking about.
About 5 bounds and 3 assists.
I don't know. I don't know what this Wizards' way is, man.
Looking to be an all-star.
Sinatra said, I'm starting to think Wes not a good coach. Too many times players look clueless.
Was his
Wes,
first.
his offense continuously looks bad. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's something about Wes, man. I don't know. I'm just not sold on
Wizards
Wes.
in disarray. They need to talk.
Timeout with 3:38 to go. Counting down to the regular season.
Robinson mesmerizing, tantalizing them with his stuff.
Elite, you said so Johnny a bust. I mean, you can't call him a bust right now, but he's just not ready to play NBA ball right now. Consistent NBA ball right now. Wes Unseld Jr. is a dude that I'm just not sold on at all, honestly. I'm not sold on him at all. Ruffy said bring David Blatt. So that's you said Wes does have that fire in him. He's too nonchalant. It's just, I don't know. It's something about Wes, bro. I'm not sold on him at all, man. I'm just not sold on him. Biggie said West still with the bad decision lineups. And he seems to have a Denver bias for some odd reason. And he's the type of guy that I feel like the Wizards are going to have to be start off really trash for him to make a lineup change. But it may be too late for that change to happen in the lineup. And that's going to be irritating and annoying. But it's another point. It's to a point where like I see two guys that's on the bench that clearly have earned starting roles, but they're not getting starting roles and they're being overlooked because they didn't play for a certain team while Wes was there. And it's ridiculous. And it's pathetic. Because Wes wants to go with guys that he's comfortable with and feels like knows his system or the Denver system. And it's pathetic. It's ridiculous.
And then the home opener.
And it shouldn't work like that. Not at all.
Gill misses the runner.
Sinatra said the simple fact that we need a big man for rebounds, but he doesn't go out and try to make that happen by all means. West is not a good scout. I mean,
by Goodwin.
Barrett attempted about 7
Wizards, they need a lot of things, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
69% free throw shooter.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Chippy said KP and Diddy back will make a difference. I mean, it'll help. It'll definitely help, but West already has his mind made up on guys who's in the starting lineup and who he trusts, and it's honestly ridiculous.
He can shoot 37 from behind the arc. He's at 34.
You said you got the Nuggets, yeah.
24 points a game.
It's worth noting
now we get some Isaiah Todd, Devin Dodson action coming in.
As a rookie. Last year, he went into December.
I'm just not sold on Wes Unseld Jr., man. I'm not sold on what he's trying to build here.
But it's the free throw shooting, the layups, the dunks. He feels he wants to.
I'm sorry. I'm just not bought in on him.
Yeah.
I'm not bought in on I'm not bought in on Wes Unseld Jr. I'm not bought in on what he's trying to do with his team. I'm not sold on his offensive system. I'm not sold. He wants a team to have a defensive identity, but yet he has a smaller lineup. I don't know what he's doing. I don't get it.
Barrett against Gibson. Randall, trail 3 missed, rebound to Taj.
They gotta help me out on that. Lennon, the Knicks are winning 100-81 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play.
Long 3 is too strong from Goodwin. Second chance for the Wizards. Gibson tees one up.
Short.
Third chance. These teams will meet later in the season for the first time. Down in D.C., January 13th.
Please, this game is coming to an end, thank God. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
To beat the 24.
Big U said if West would have gone with the players who cut the lead at half of the second half, to start the second half, they wouldn't have had to try so hard to come back from such a large deficit. Josh and Scott Brooks need to come back. I don't know if they need that. I don't know if they need that now, but I mean, Brady said this is just a bad game, fellas. They had a great game a few days ago. Let's just give them the benefit. But I do agree in terms of West being the best fit for what the Wizards need to coach. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not about to scream and whatnot. I am a little frustrated, but I mean, I'm not going to be too angry. But like I said, I am a little frustrated, but
we got to congratulate
I mean, what are you going to do, I guess?
Emmy award winning.
Yeah, right. I hope he's still talking to me after that. I don't know. Got his sleeves rolled up.
We got dudes on the team who have outperformed starters but won't start because of reasons.
What do you have?
It's just annoying. It's irritating and it's annoying.
In this preseason, as we come from you here at the broadcast booth, Knicks starting to
Honestly.
think big picture, right? You have the regular season opener. It's against Memphis.
Jonathan said, Wizards have no direction. What do y'all do?
It's going to be a 3-1
You know what's crazy?
preseason, assuming they hold on.
You know what's crazy? I've been asking myself that same. I've been asking that question you just asked, Jonathan, for the longest now. A lot of Wizards fans have. This team, a lot of Wizards fans feel like this team doesn't have any direction. It's ridiculous. Oh man, you said this team doesn't look coached. West just counts on Bill and Zinga's star power to carry him. It's so sad. It's their offense just isn't good. Man. I don't know what their offense is supposed to be or what their offensive system is supposed to be, but it ain't good. I don't know if it's the players, but I feel like the Wizards got decent players. It's terrible, man.
New lineup for the Knicks.
It really is.
Deuce McBride with Baron Hunt, Jericho Sims, Ryan Arcidiacono, Cam Reddish to finish out the preseason. And Reddish can't hit the three. Rebounded Gibson for the Wizards. Tough stretch after that first swath of games for the Knicks. Goodwin on the drive, sets up Dotson, and he connects on the three. Knicks in Memphis, then Detroit, Orlando, Charlotte at home. And then they go on the road for a stretch with the Bucks, the Cavaliers, come back to face Atlanta. Got the Sixers, Celtics, at Minnesota, at Brooklyn.
Like, is it? I don't know. And there's no excuse because West has the point guard he wants. He has the small forward he wants. All guys that know him. He knows them. So I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know what it is. Honestly.
New York jersey there.
Honestly.
Easy nights. Everybody's up for you.
Under a minute to play.
Remember, West used to be out for weeks till they
Like,
played the Knicks.
Obviously, when you have Brad and KP hot, it's going to look like, you know, it's going to look decent. We got KP starting on fire from three like he did in the last game, but
In and out. Yeah, loose ball
I don't
foul.
know.
Keep it here with 41 seconds left. Knicks will be in Memphis 5 nights from now, and then full pre-half and post coverage for the home opener on MSG. 1 hour pregame show leading up to the game against Detroit. First 18 games, 7 at home, 11
Davey
on
said
the
we got
road,
out when it counts, baby.
10
Biggie said, do you think West would have took a chapter out of the Clippers game when they beat us when we were up? Nope. If this was the regular season, no. No. I don't think so.
4 to shoot.
I do not believe so.
Todd goes down. Isaiah
Todd's shooting the three ball well. That's good.
Year began with G League Ignite.
Jonathan said, good players on the Wiz, but y'all rely too much on KP and his health will always be an issue. That could be very true. I mean, that's facts.
The three. Good.
That's facts, Jonathan. I mean, he said, did he post Drew Hanley? Could surprise.
Screen by Sims to free him up.
Possibly.
8 seconds.
Possibly.
Dotson. Good D by Hunt. Gibson, corner three is short. And the
All right, guys. That is the end of the last Wizards preseason game. Wizards fall to the Knicks 105-89. The Knicks led the whole way pretty much. Wizards made some runs, but the Knicks held on. Always got some important momentum holds and buckets when it counted. Wizards got dominated on the boards, got dominated on the offensive glass as well. Also, 3-point shooting was horrendous. Free throw shooting was horrendous. Some things to improve on for sure. Impressive nights from Rui Hachimura and DeLon Wright. They showed a lot. I like what they showed. Starters, rough shooting days for them, rough games for them and as a whole. Not very impressive from the starting lineup tonight. Biggie, you said, who's your player of the game and who's your X factor for the Wizards? Player of the game, I'll probably go with Rui Hachimura. He had a really good game, really impressive game today. I like what I saw from him. My X factor, DeLon Wright, I would say. He's secondary. I think those were the two best players for the Wizards. I think they did a really good job on both sides of the ball. So I would definitely go with those two guys as my player of the game and X factors for sure. Shout out to DeLon Wright and Rui Hachimura. Oh, Mike said, Bill, get Bill out of this team. Jonathan, you saying I'm out. All right, Jonathan, thanks for tuning in, man. Dante, you saying, man, they need to brush up badly. Yeah, they need to work. They definitely need some work, man. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. That was rough. That was definitely rough. Definitely rough. Larry said Johnny Davis had 0 points. Yeah, that was ugly. That was ugly. That was definitely ugly. Davey said, Jonathan, come back. I'll be waiting for you to come. Regular season, be sure to 2-day play prep. Chubby said, Johnny just got no fight. It's nasty, man. It's nasty out there. It's definitely nasty out there for Johnny. He does things defensively for sure, but that's about it. I mean, that's all I got from him. There's nothing else that really, yeah. Otagi said West bum sale. Mitsu said best part of the game was the final buzzer. Biggie said, who's your sleeper pick to come out and play like you didn't think they were going to play that good? Nobody really. Everybody played pretty ass except for Delon and Rui. So I got nothing for you. Delon and Rui have been pretty consistent the whole preseason, so I'm not surprised by them. Larry said, what are your thoughts on Johnny Davis? Disappointing. He's obviously not ready. Sad to say. Wish he was better, but he's not. Chippy said he's going to mess with Rui all year, hot to cold. Yeah, that's probably going to be very annoying. Brandy said, deep thoughts on third strings not playing. They're preparing, trying to get chemistry with the starting lineup, I guess. So, what can you do? What can you truly do? Hype Master, you said Davis trash. Davis is definitely iffy. He's definitely iffy, to say the least. He's not ready. He's not ready this year. He's definitely not ready this year. That's a fact. He's definitely not ready at all. That's a fact. Josh, you said send him to go-go. Hype, you say he's a project. And that's the disgusting thing to come to a realization of. The fact that you, you know, the fact that you're like, the fact that we feel like he's a project and he was a top 10 pick is pretty bad. It's pretty bad, man. Biggie said Kuz was dumpster juice tonight. Kuz was terrible. Kuz was really terrible. Everybody was really terrible. I'm not finna lie to nobody. Everybody was pretty bad, man. Just rough game all around. Yeah, that was bad. Hype said, yeah, Tommy got to do better. Facts. Oh, Mary said, do Kuz play this game? He played. His body was there. His body was there, definitely. Like, his body was definitely there. And you know what's crazy? Your highest paid player doesn't even look like the best player on your team. And he hasn't looked like the best player on this team in a long time. That's not good. That's not good, guys. Bradley Beal is getting paid max money, and he does not look like the best player on this team. And he hasn't looked like the best player on this team for a little bit. Kristaps Porzingis has by far looked like the best Washington Wizard on this team. And he has health issues. But that's all I got for you guys, man. I got work tomorrow. I'm tired. Next stream, opening night, baby. Woo! Indiana Pacers. Everybody should be back. So we'll see how things look. Nasty game to end the preseason on. But you guys all know I'll be here on Wednesday for opening night. If the game starts at 7, I'll be live at 6:30. If it starts at 7:30, I'll be live at 7. You guys already know that. Thank you guys for all the donations. Thank you, Reese, Dimes, Jay, Brandon. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate all the likes, all the support. You guys sticking in here with me for 3 hours. Once again, if you want to become a member, I'm going to be doing these watch-alongs all season. So especially if you're a Wizards fan, and if you want to, you can click the link to become a member. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. Have a good one. And have a good night, guys. Peace.